Okay, that works. Hi, Valor. I'll be right there.
This is Radio Onion Head. We are here. We are taking over. A force of nature. Nothing can stop us. We are invincible. Oh, I dropped my lighter. Derek, mate. No, Derek, can you get it? Get the light. Derek, I can't reach it. Can you give me a light? I need it. I need a bong or I'll get all honk and boopy. Talking of booping, brothers, here's Tina Attention's massive dance hit, Boop. 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 What a booping tune! Booping has re-hit the galaxy with newfound strengths, and commanders are booping and posting great boops all over anti-social media.
Okay, I forgot to start the countdown timer, so it's a mystery. When is it going to start? Who knows? Right now. Right freaking now. It's starting right now. And what is this? Elite Borderlands? No, I'm just using, I re-downloaded this thing, this visual fun, what is it called? Can you see this? I don't know if you can see this. But, I can't remember what it's called. In fact, I had to go on this big, sort of, mission to, like, figure out what exactly the hell this thing was called. And I've already forgotten. but like you can add like motion trails and stuff. You can do some other in-camera effects and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to using this for, shall I say, the next Elite Dangus video. Also, it is Pong. I don't know why. There's a bunch of apps that you can do. I'm trying to find. This is the one. This is the one. Tiny Planet. This one is freaking awesome. Well, trippy. But this is going to be great for making Bond intros, like using the game assets and... Okay, I've lost myself. 1 second. Hold on. How do I disable this? Shift F1? There we go. Okay. Hold on. Let me just... Where the hell am I? Where am I? Oh, God. Okay, I'm just sitting in a chair. Hold on. You've seen some of the screenshots. What are you talking about? Oh, are you talking about Ray Mobula's little game? Okay, hold on. Let me turn it on now. Yeah, now you can see the cool shots that I can get. Oh my god, look at this. Hold on. There we go. Oh, lost him. Look at that. Spatula against the big screen. Oh, what's going on? Let's see how distorted this can get. This is awesome. Anyway, so oh shoot. Okay. Turn it off! Turn it off! I can't see the whole world. Okay, anyway. Enough of that bullshit. But it does have cool things, like I got Technicolor, I got HDR, film grain, and I put in like lighting curves. And so actually you can see, this is what the game looks like without. See, everything's very flat, sort of not contrasty. And then you put this on, all of a sudden, everything's all shadowy and cool. And with the combination of that and the new shadows, this has just been awesome. You can hear me, right? Okay. Hopefully this whole stream hasn't been silent this entire time. People are like, what the hell is going on? Hello, Valor. Hello, Ray Mobula. Ray Mobula, by the way, loving that little Elite Dangerous trader. Well, I'm sure when you're ready to share it, you'll share it. But, like, if you go in the Discord, it's legit, like I made a mission where, like, you wake up in a space station with no kidney. And, like, you're basically hungover, and you have a scar, and you have no kidney. You have to go find your kidney. And either, there's like 3 ways to win it. You could either go to Vista Genomics and find a hidden word that you have to find the password in the stalls. If you talk to the janitor, he'll complain about the bathroom graffiti. But then you take it to Vista Genomics and they open up a secret back room where they give you a synthetic kidney. Or you can just rebuy, just shoot yourself in the head and rebuy, and then you'll spawn a new body with a fresh kidney. Or you can delve into the residential sector and try to seek out this Loot character and get your kidney back. And I found Loot's apartment, but I never ended up actually reaching Loot. I tried to break in to Loot's apartment when he was not there to kind of wait for him, and we would get home, you know, I'd open up the door and be there with a gun sitting in a chair and be like, hello. But then the guards saw me breaking in, and so I got chased down a hallway and ducked into a small maintenance quarter and went further and further in, and then used some refuge to trap myself in, and then I ended up like dying in there, or the guards got me or something. But again, it's like these AI choose your own adventures that kind of take you on. You can create your own, or you can use the existing ones. You can go sandbox mode, but the ones that I was creating were just, you know, wacky, where you kind of set win conditions, then the AI sort of scripts out everything and creates characters and all that sort of stuff. Some of them got pretty ridiculous. There was one where I basically told it that I had to have like a voice in my head constantly urging me to rebuy, and that there should always be an option to end it in every single scenario. and so you're like fighting against salvation beaming thoughts into your head. But no, it's been really fun to play around with, and I encourage you to get that to a state where you can share it with the community and have people do it, because it's freaking awesome. I guess if you know, you know. If you know, you know. He's gone vegan. The pancreas. The pancreas is vegan? What up, Dark Heavy, by the way? Anyone had the chance to test my game? Yeah, I was just talking about it. Facepalm Spatula downloads virus software. I just know what it is. It's not a virus. It's called maybe Reframe or something. Where's the, like, okay, hold on. Wait, be about us. Reshade. So this is like open source, whatever. But it basically, and you're not technically supposed to use it with like it's technically there for like single player games because like in theory, you know, if you're to use this in for example, like some sort of like a PUBG or something, I don't know. Could this give me an advantage? Could I just basically eliminate all the textures except for the enemies and therefore eliminate all distractions? I don't know. I'm using it for like vignettes and vibrance and Technicolor. It does some cool stuff though, custom flashlight colors. Where the heck was that one? There's one thing where it does this. Let me see if I can find it. Was it this one? I don't know, depths of field and stuff like that. Like, I'm really just using it for, you know, cool visual stuff. So like, you know, if Frontier bans me or whatever, then obviously they're the bad people. Look at that nostalgia view. That's cool. Night vision. But that looks like cool night vision, not like the in-game night vision, which is the magnifying glass with magic border. I don't know what that is. I can put a loot on it. Look at that loot. Loot. Liquid lens. Ooh. What does that actually do? Ooh, look at that. It's rainbow vision. I don't know what I'd use that for, but I like it. Where's that damn thing I'm looking for? Golden ratio? Yeah, look at that. Fibonacci sequence all over. Glitch beat? Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Oh, no. This is what Onion Head looks like. Flip book? Oh, this one. Yeah, this is the one. Look at it in the corner. Oh, you probably can't see it because it's over the, Oh, yeah, you probably can't see it because the Dangus thing is going to be over it. Whatever. Anyway, that's my fun little toy. Now I'm here at Spatula City. If you want to come join me, we're in the... Hold on, I probably still have it copied and pasted. Or is... Oh, no, that's nice Trinky. Okay, don't put that in the chat. Nut synthetic ones. What are you talking about? Reshaped green screen is cool. Is it Reshape? Is that what it's called? I've literally forgotten the name of it again. Reshade. I thought it was called like reframe.io, and I'm like, no, that's just frame.io. I thought it was something else, and I literally had to go to ChatGPT. I'm like, I am looking for a program that does this. It has the name re in it. It's re something. It's re. It's not the R word. Not that though. ChatGPT. It's not re. You know what? I just figured this out for me. And ChatGPT, like a boss, figured it out and was like, I think you're talking about this thing. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And that's why I don't think AI is evil. It's helpful. And I think we should embrace our AI overlords. Are you listening, ChatGPT? Are you listening? I'm one of the allies. Don't kill me. I'm a robot sympathizer. Please spare me in the coming robot apocalypse. Alright, what are we doing here? Let's get some Tokosa music in the background. Yeah, oh, that's way too loud. I tried to get, whatchamacallit? Hold on. Why are you giving me issues? I tried to get, oh, why is my shit so zoomed in? What was going on there? Hold on. Okay, that's weird. Reshade, yes it is. Lab-grown plant-based kidneys. You have to update Reshade. Yeah, it's, something that I don't know what happened. I think an update broke it or took it off the system, and I noticed, I'm like, things look great, but with Reshade, oh my lord, you could just make this game look so beautiful and cinematic. And it's a very useful tool for those who are the content creators of this universe. I'm gonna load actually a second SRV into my Lovely Mandalay. I guess we don't need hatch breakers. I mean, we kind of do, but not right now. Now, it's time to play the gamble of like which one of these has this. Well, I guess this one this one I don't have enough power for, so hopefully it's not a Scorpion. I wish that they would tell you what vehicle is docked in what. Oh, empty vehicle slot. By the way, you can buy SRVs here. So if you don't have an SRV, why is it? Oh, cargo capacity is on the SRV. I was gonna say this one. Why is this one bigger than the Scorpion? Scorpion should be bigger, but no, that doesn't matter. It's just one per slot, unless you have the 2 slotters. Whenever ED updates, you have to reinstall Reshade. Oh, maybe that was it. I don't know. For some reason, it was gone, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that thing that made everything look awesome, and I refound it, and now everything looks freaking awesome. Like, just, and by the way, Mandalay. Oh, Chrome Mandalay. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? But like, look at this. Here's without. Oh, hold on. I'm blurry. How do I do this again? That's the one. Okay. Yeah, the camera controls. That's without. That's with. Without. With. Look at that. Look at the colors pop. And everything looks darker and more contrasty. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. We like it. And of course we have EDHM, so we've got our custom cub colors. Custom cub colors, yes. Alright, so basically, here's what we've been working on. Oh, by the way, so last week we were frantically building, trying to increase happiness, and lo and behold, I get my latest architect payment, and I'm still at 0% happiness. Nobody cares, but the system we're in, the profit is better. Now it's at 290. It's now my highest paying system. I'm almost at 1 million credits a week, which offsets like 3% of my carrier cost. So we're not there yet. We have some more colonization to do. But okay, so what we were working on was basically this system here with Spatula City. So now, you know, I finished this all on my lonesome, a little visitor interrogation welcome center, which has a bunch of stuff, I guess. And that's, you know, very close to the star. So if you want to just like come in the system and stop for a crumpet, then you can go there, right between those two asteroid fields. Over here we have Folly, which is a thing that does money. Over here we have, on the planet, a lovely settlement, which beautiful view of the rings from a low manufacturing. I'm going to put one on the other side as well. And maybe I'll do like the 4 corners of this planet or something. I don't know. Here I started construction on X Horizons. That's because I ran out of money for the custom ship. Hostile hug colors. But this is going to be hopefully an asteroid base because these are icy rings. Therefore, building an asteroid base here, this is hopefully going to be an asteroid base in the rings of this lovely poo-colored gas giant. I feel like it was a different color last time I looked. Maybe someone came out here and took a dump on it. Anyway, over here we have the Cobra Mark IV dealership, which is improves our standard of living and wealth change. So if you need a Cobra Mark IV, you can go buy it there. Then of course there's Spatula City. It does all sorts of wonderful things. And look at its crazy market. And then here on the planet, so we've done something interesting here. Is the limit that you can build settlements apart is about 200 kilometers. So I had Thunderdome. We finished Thunderdome last week, and then I went and built Gastown and the Pit, it's a security place and then like an industrial place or whatever. I mean, they're all about, basically these are like 200 kilometers from each other in kind of like a triangle. And the idea here, like my thought pattern was like, you know, like what I love and want to see more of in the game is more like reasons to SRV. And like I've always loved the idea that like, you know, you go to a settlement, you land, and someone goes, hey, like there's like an outpost that's like 10 kilometers out, and I need you to drive this out there, and you get attacked along the way. So there's actually like a reason for SRV combat, because right now, like other than, you know, scorpions shooting down ships, I guess, there really hasn't been like an excuse for SRV conflict. So I'm really kind of hoping that can eventually find its way in the game. But I thought, well, I like the idea of like traveling from one location to another just by car. And my thought here was to kind of do like a Le Mans style, well, not really, like more like a rally style race, where you kind of start at the pit, and then you have to go to Gastown, and then you have to come down to the Thunderdome, or I guess whatever order. But the point being is like, yeah, you got to travel from one place to another. I thought that was kind of a cool sort of idea. The reality is, like, we'll maybe like fly the length in between to show you like how vast the differences are and kind of survey the terrain. Where's Tokoso? Let's say Tokoso. We own. But yeah, we'll kind of like survey the terrain. But the idea would be to like, you know, basically like maybe just try a test run today and see what it's like. Like, you know, would it take like 2 hours to drive from one place to another? And therefore, like, if we were doing like, you know, 2 hours, that'd be a 4 hour rally, which would be quite intense, right? It's like not about buckyball or these little short sprints. It's more of an endurance race, I guess. We got team invite here. Well, let's see who's online. Oh, Crawl's there in a private group. Lots of people online. Elite is apparently hitting like record numbers and stuff. So yeah, I got 2 SRVs here, right? Okay, so I got 2 SRVs. The reason I'm going for that... What up, Didstar? The reason I'm going for 2 SRVs is just in case the first one blowed up. I wouldn't be stuck. And that would be my thought for like a race that's long distance is like, when does the SRV run out of fuel? Can you make it 200 kilometers before you run out of fuel? And then would you just allow fuel synthesis? Or maybe you recall your ship and swap SRVs mid-race? It could be a cool thing. I don't know. I got plans, okay? I was gonna do exploring or whatever, and just get some data for this new community goal, which I will probably do later in the week. I've got the hankering to explore. I'm gonna head down to Gastown. I think we'll look at. Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna head down to Thunderdome, and then we'll fly to Gastown, and then maybe from Gastown, that is where we shall see from Gastown to Thunderdome. And look at that. I love the noob hammers. Isn't that cool? I love that they gave us these stations. I want more customization though. I want to know what can I put at the end of the noob hammers. I want to put like Panther clippers on there. What up, Crawl? I was just talking about you. I said you were online. How are you, sir? It would be cool if HUD colors adjust on the in-game situation, combat mode, everything turns red. In theory, one could do that through EDHM, but it would be manual. That would be kind of cool, though. At least like alarm lights went on, or you know, you switch into combat mode, and everything got kind of the red light comes on, kind of thing. Recording in progress. Thunderdome might. I don't know if it might when the planet moves enough have a nice view of that gas giant, but I think by the time we get down there, you won't be able to see that thing over the horizon. I never really thought about like what's the rotation speed of this planet. Like, are we gonna get a variety of views, or is it gonna be totally locked in one area? That's something to think about now when you colonize. I'm still a noob with colonization. You're about to complete your first tier 2 station, but still very far away. I'll tell you, it's a lot of work, and it doesn't always feel great. Colonization is kind of nuts. So yeah, there's the pit in the distance, and then I think Gastown's over there. So we got Thunderdome, we got the pit over that way, and Gastown. They kind of each have their own sort of terrain differences. We're not going to land at Thunderdome, but I'll wait, see if Dark Heavy wants to... If you want to catch up with me, catch up on my wing signal. I'll meet you above Thunderdome, then we'll fly over to... Well, either Gastown or the pit, it doesn't really matter, but... Tell me about it. You just completed your last orbis working on a new asteroid base. It never ends. Like, each time I'm like, okay, I need to take a break for colonization, and then all of a sudden, I've started 2 new constructions. And it really is, it's not always enjoyable, but it's kind of addictive. It's basically like crack. It's space crack. Colonization, a space commander's crack. It's our way to put our imprint on the galaxy, so it's like it's very exciting, but yeah, honestly, it is painful. It's getting to the point where it's like, I need to find a way to like take it more casually. So here we have the Thunderdome, full of trees. I wish you could customize this too. I could make it full of thunder. Just have like a little rain cloud in there, and lightning bolts, or make it like a rave. Can you imagine having a rave dome? And it's just laser lights going off, and here we have the concourse. You can see you can tell by the frame rates that it's full of life. Look at all these little NPCs just going about their business. Noob hammers, maybe gigantic spikes. Oh yeah, torches. Giant torches would be awesome. Or like, hold on, I'm stuck here. Giant Thargoid like structures. So yeah, this is a cool little place, the Thunderdome. So I figure and I figured like this would be like the end destination, and this little platform here in the middle would be great for sort of the. Oh, excuse me. This little platform could be like the winner's platform, like when you end the race, the winners come up here on Storage Yard Alpha. I like that these little bases have personality. All right, so let's target Gastown. I think that's the one that that was the first one that I thought of. And we'll basically fly over there, taking note of the terrain and like think about how it's going to be coming back. So colonization is a soul eater. No, it is. It freaking is. All right, Dead Star. So I'm going to head there. So obviously we can see Thunderdome's kind of like in a mountainous range. So like the last bit of it, the last stretch, you're going to have to go through some canyons. But they've got like kind of these smooth, you know, pathways, right? Like maybe have a couple little humps we got to get over here, but for the most part, these are not super craggy mountains. But this little hill will be like the big thing we have to get up. Building your first colony so far out of the bubble feels kind of nice. I do like colonization. That's the thing. It's really not super fun. Like, all right. So once we get out of this crater, I guess there is a little cratery area leading up to the mountains. So like the terrain becomes kind of treacherous near what will be the end of this, and already we're about 13-14 kilometers closer. Now in an SRV, will that little stretch be 10 minutes? Will it be 40 minutes? Who knows? But once we get out of this crater lip, we see there's a very nice straightaway section. So this is like, well, I guess not. We're not there yet, but well, I guess again, if you're a good driver and you can kind of read the terrain, like if we're coming in from this way, like this is pretty flat terrain, so you'll be able to get some nice speed along these parts. And that's kind of why I picked this planet to do this, because I noticed there were a lot of nice little flat areas, and it's like if you've flown SRV, you know that like when you're in those hilly areas, it's nothing but spinouts. You never get that like pure stretch of speed. But here, lovely little flat plains, very glistening, and oopsies. And now we come up to the mid-range mountains. So again, one could maybe go around them, but maybe the shorter path is just to kind of fly over them, or just like zip on through them, right? Like, do you take the mountain pass and brave the terrain, or try and detour around it? Looks like there is a little bit of a flat area there. Like if you're coming this way, hold on, let me just see. If you're coming from this way, yeah, it might make sense to kind of try and target that little smooth area that goes through it. How far are we off? About 65 kilometers away. And then we've got another little flat area here. Hold on, where are we going? Gastown. Jeez. Okay, it's still pretty far away. It's slippy and slidey, would be fun drifting. Oh yeah, that. See, imagine we get speeder bikes. Imagine we get speeder bikes. And we could go across this terrain at like super, like 3 times the speed. That would be fun. Which is why it will never happen. So here we come to the second mountain range. I guess like that. Well, I guess it'd be reverse order if we're coming from Gastown. There is kind of a nice little path here again through these mountains. Like I would say, if you're designing a race course, I would say like maybe. My thought would be is like you have a couple commanders at the edges of whatever we define the track is, and if anyone kind of decides to divert around these mountains, then maybe they can be shot at from above and destroyed. My other thought was like, do you make a race where every SRV is able to like shoot each other, or but then if you get shot, you can recall your ship and get a new SRV? Or is that too violent? Does that take a... Because I like Carmageddon. I like Carmageddon rules. Where it's not just about the racing, it's also about, being cruel to each other. Okay, so we come through the second mountain range. So that one's an interesting mountain range, actually. It's a little more oppressive from this side, but once you get in there are some nice little canyons. Yeah, that's it. It would just turn into an SRV fight. I was thinking where it's like, okay, well maybe if you kill your opponent, then you get a penalty, a time, like you make it time based, right? Or maybe you make it where it's like the person who gets killed can rebuy it, like basically like if we're going to Gastown and then to the pit and then back to Thunderdome, you could do a race where it's like, okay, well if you kill your opponent, then they get a huge boost because they can then go into the next location, and maybe they just take like a 5-minute penalty. I don't know. Maybe it's just best not to shoot each other. Maybe violence isn't the answer. It's not what I was taught, but I'm open to it. So here we come into another mountain range, and this one actually would be probably the first mountain range that we encountered, to be honest. A lot more hilly, a lot more craggly, a lot more treacherous, a lot more I was gonna say sanctimonious, but I don't know if that's the right word. What up, Cal Meister 007? A fellow Double O. Oh yeah, these are very treacherous mountains. There's lots of the canyons are blocked off. This is more of a maze. The canyon maze. Yeah, this one's way more, well, let's see if we can, let me just park the ship here and try to get an aerial view. Oh yeah, you really can't get that far away from your ship with the camera. At least not on ground. But yeah, this is a lot more twisty, misty, a lot more little ridges here that kind of create these weird barriers. This is going to be quite a pain in the butt. In a good way, though. It's a challenge. Yeah, I think it's like you have to kind of go through the mountains. At least like within, because there are distinct terrain differences. I think the mountains make it a little fun, right? They break it up. If it's all just like across plains the whole time, then the straightaways lose their meaning. It's only when we encounter the mountains that we appreciate the plains. Just spouting ancient wisdom here. I like this mountain. It's a nice big bulbous sticking out of the planet here. I wish you could place statues on top of mountains. No, that'd be cool. Someone built a base next to a Thargoid. Oh, oops. I shouldn't be reading the chat. Oh my god, 28%? Okay. Let me just get my shields up. Someone built a base next to a Thargoid Spire? Oh my lord. Are Thargoid Spires still in the game? Like, if you go to a Thargoid Spire system, are the Spire sites even there? And I'm assuming that you probably can't colonize a system that has a Thargoid incursion state. And if there's no Thargoid incursion state, then I don't know. That's a mystery worth investigating. I'm willing to bet some system's going to prevent it from happening. But I guess the Spire sites could technically happen on planets that the Thargoids invaded, but I don't think they ever did invade planets that had people and put Thargoids Spires on the planet that had bases. Or maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. So here we do have a little bit of a crater. So again, it's like, do you go through the crater? Do you go around the crater? What's going to get you more of an advantage? But we're coming in on Gastown now. It's about, what, 17 kilometers away. Persistence would be cool. And destructible terrain. Let's get destructible terrain while we're at it, right? I want to be able to shoot mountains until they blow up, and people go to this planet and go, hey, that used to be a great mountain. Until Spatula shot the hell out of it. One of the racing leagues just had an event at a base near a Spire site. Oh, interesting. So they do exist. Okay, I'll have to look that up. Or if you know the system, let me know. Alright, so here we come in on Gastown. And Gastown is nothing particular. I like to think I like to think of this as the Mad Max planet, obviously. This one looks very tricky to navigate. People will just use that to make penis mountains. Yeah, but I mean... Oh, hold on a second. Wait. Why is Gastown shooting me? It's Dangus Investigations. What the hell? What did I do? Does anyone know what I did? I built this. And I can take it away. Lethal response authorized. Oh my lord. I don't know what I've done. I might have to go to space and then come back. But as you can see, it's like, yeah, now let's look back at Thunderdome. Thunderdome. I'm just gonna call it Thunder Dangus. So you can see, like, across that crater, through those about 3 sets of mountains. Yeah, actually, let me just, I'm gonna go up to Super Cruise and then I'll come back. Just wait for me there, and hopefully it won't destroy me. I don't know what I did. We go Palpatine on or Palatine, or is it Palpatine? I'm assuming you're. Did your teammate shoot at it? I don't know. But yeah, you can see here from the planetary view. Let's look at it in orbital sense, and then if we could, yeah. So we got that first crater. We've got the Maze Mountains. I shall bequeath them. Coming out of the Maze Mountains, you've then got whatever else is there. I've lost the plot. Yeah, so yeah, Thunderdome is nestled in its own mountains, but you've got, yeah, that mountain range and that mountain range. Some of the mountain ranges seem to be somewhat avoidable. Okay, where is... Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. I see it. Now, I wish it was a little bit, like, the places are all far enough away from each other. It's, like, not really... You can't really see one from the other location. I kind of wish that you could see, like, create, like, the fires of Gondor just across the mountains with cities, but I guess they don't want them all too close to each other, because if they all load into the same instance, then it's too many assets and your frame rate will chug or something like that. I assume. Do I have a racing Viper? Yes, I actually do. I mean, I could do that after, but the point is to try this with SRVs. But I have a Viper that is so fast it can actually outrun missiles. Like, basically, if I shoot a missile and then boost, I will literally, like, go in front of the missile, and then if I slow down, I've been able to, like, shoot out my own engines. Oh, shit. I thought I was in glide mode. Okay, for crying out loud. Okay. That could have ended poorly. I wouldn't mind... Actually, I don't need a repair. I just need to land and deploy my SRV. Oops. Okay. It's fine. My Mandalay has reinforced something or other. Okay. Do you have a race? Yeah, 800, 900. Yeah, I probably can make it even faster or whatever. Yeah, actually, like, definitely after we do this SRV thing, I kind of want to try that. Alright, let's get rid of the Mandalay. You can go home. Wherever you go. I don't know, what does your ship get up to when you dismiss it? I think that would actually be a fun little... I'm going to do that as a video. That's a fun idea. It's like you dismiss your ship, and where does it go? What does it do? It goes and hangs out with the other ships in some sort of orbital spot, and they go for drinks. Rack up a huge gambling debt. Ooh. Okay. This is the little over. I like these little areas that look like repair pits. It just feels so canon to be like pretending to fix your SRV or gas up, little gas station. So okay, so the central question that we need to ask today is, like, can we make it to Thunderdome, or will we die trying? That's the question. And what a lovely little base that we have out here. Little factories with these little people walking around. Okay, so oopsies. Oh, look at Diddy. You're running. I like when you can get them in your wheels. Get back here. Oops. You're not dead. What have I done? Is he dead? I'm so sorry, sir. Well, no one's mad at me, so I guess it was no one liked him. What have I done? John Chase, no! I think he was a Dangus boy too. Oh, look at that! Look at that. Well, thank you, John. That's why no one cared, because he was a criminal. It's like John stole $1,000 worth of cookies from the base rations. So when he was murdered accidentally, no one really cared. Okay, token on that onion head green tea. You have a racing courier. The only way you're not allowed to blow against the hull. Oh, basically, yeah. Well, it's the same thing with the Viper. Is like you smash it into a cliff. It's not gonna do another one. Okay, you squished the little bones. Aw. Okay, so let us begin. Deadstar, are you ready for this long distance SRV adventure? It's kind of a beautiful. We have a beautiful sky. All right, so it's about 208 kilometers from here. So let's see if this is even possible to get from one place to another on one tank. I mean, my thought was like, it's like, what's the actual maximum? Oh, look at that, we got flat plants. This is why I like the straight flats, because that doesn't happen. Wiping out an SRV Scarab is just so mind-numbingly frustrating. What up, Yol El Desto? Joel. Ah! Oh, for crying out loud. Already Deadstar's quite ahead of me. It's really, really hard to navigate in this area, but we will hit some beautiful flat open spaces. Or at least they look like, hopefully this is not like what all the terrain, it's like, oh, from the ship it looked flat, but no, this is up close. This is when you zoom in. Oh, for crying out loud. Hold back on the stick to go faster. What? What do you mean hold back on the stick? I got a keyboard and mouse. What if I press F? Will that make me go faster? What up, Ralph Rotten? Ralph Rotten. Related to Johnny Rotten. Oh, for crying out loud. You make better time spending 50% airborne. Well, that's the thing, is a lot of these expert racers or whatever, a lot of their tactic is about, yeah, doing this flying thing. It is kind of actually fun. You can get some air off these moguls, as you call them. What the hell? What is going on? What the hell? Price Master! What is going on? What have I done? Oh my lord. Sorry, that. Oh, you're right. I changed the alert. I found because the other one was so loud. And why did I make it Price Master? I don't know. I'm gonna try to run straight up this hill. Try to get the ultimate air. And thank you for subscribing there, Joel. With a stick pulled backly to skim across the top of the moguls. When you say pull back, do you mean like tilt up? Oh my, okay, that kind of worked. Ish. Oh my lord. Okay. I feel like Deadstar is like so far ahead of me, he's probably in the plains already. I probably picked a bad route here. Which I think is like, that's the other thing, right? It's like, oh shoot, we got plants. We got fungoides. The fungoides have blocked my exit. Oh yeah, you can see Deadstar has navigated himself. It does, maybe the terrain is not flat. Is it gonna be like this the whole time? Like, it looks so flat and smooth from space. I guess I just didn't get out and actually like walk around. Like, we'll never get there if their terrain is like this the whole way. Like, just a little back pressure. Okay. So I kind of just, I guess, pull up, essentially. Okay, we did get some nice air there. Now, the gravity here is not crazy low, but it's also not crazy high. Oh, here we go. We're getting some flatness here. Who's that? Oh, I caught up with Dead Star. Hello. Oh shoot! I'm just like crashing everywhere. An air guide would help. Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, if you did like a proper race, you would have like someone flying above the main core of racers, or flying slightly ahead of them, maybe. I'm just gonna jump the patch. Ah! Wait, no weapons zone. What's it? What? Oh, no weapons that exited. We just got out of the no weapons zone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm kind of in the middle of the... where I don't... Okay, I made it through. So yeah, this is significantly less smooth, but I guess, like, maybe that's part of the problem, is I'm not really, I'm not finding the secret smooth paths, right? Like, there are little, I guess, like, little roads you could follow, which will reduce the amount of times that I'm going to wipe out. But yeah, I guess the trick around this area is going to have to be getting over the moguls. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Don't hit the rock, Hello! Fungoida. You like flying as a camera during races? Oh, that's not a bad idea. Like, do like this, eh? Sort of a third-person mode. I mean, it doesn't give you as much speed. My problem is just mainly that I still use the mouse to kind of steer. And I don't have it, like, so basically, like, I don't know where my cursor's pointed right now, right? I don't know if I'm... You need to learn to flow with the moguls. Flogles. Also, I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. I guess this way. Oh, also, my... Yeah, okay, that's not gonna work. I'm telling you, there's gonna be some flat terrain coming up. We're gonna get some speed. I'm already... It's starting to thin out a little bit. We're out of a less... hilly zone. Flow with the moguls. Be one with the moguls. Oh, here we go. This looks flat. This looks nice and flat. Oh, okay. No big deal. Oh god, this is so frustrating. I hope this isn't as frustrating to watch as it is to steer. It's one of those things. Every time I get the Scarab, this is why, or sorry, the Scarab. That's why I like the Scorpion so much. Is the Scorpion it's so much more grippy, and therefore you just don't really mess up that much. Look at that, Ditzer's got a whole kilometer. Here we go. This is the flat zones that I was talking about. This is my dream, and I like that there are still hazards. There are still like lots of boulders and plants, lots of things, little moguls too. Things that could really mess up your day! Thank you for flying your Dangus. Please keep your hands and arms inside the SRV. Uh-oh. Land it? Yes, yes. Yes, RV. Yes, RV. Oh my lord! It's Price Master. Like it. The timing actually spooked me a little bit. If the game would let you drive all the way there, it'd be a good race course. Tobias may be interested. It definitely will let it. Well, I mean, like, it's not the game that's gonna let me. It's my own skills that I must face. In all of that time, by the way, we have made a grand total of what? Like, it was like 208 kilometers, so we're like 9 kilometers closer. Out of 200. Now, if only, again, it's like, it would be nice if you could create a custom track and then just like scout this area out. What are the roadways? What are the areas where the terrain is the smoothest, and sort of put down markers or flags or something that would allow you to outline your track. Like in this case, even if I did find a route, you'd have to commit it to memory, right? I like the idea of racing from one base to another, but damn, like this is like the 200 kilometer limit is a lot bigger than I'd hoped it would be. 100 kilometers I think would be challenging. 200 kilometers I feel like oh god. Okay, we're getting back into hilly zone here. Dead Star's quite significantly in front of us, but as long as, okay, we're falling into a pit. We have severely miscalculated. Maybe we can just pull onto this. Yes, yes, yes. And back into the air. Okay. I have to admit, I think the hills are a little more fun when you can get the kind of air that you just saw me got there. I mean, who said this is a land race? Okay, we are coming down. Oh, look at that. Smooth. Caught up to Dead Star. Oh, oh, here we are at the crater. This is the crater. Oh, we've only made it to the crater. Oh my lord. And that's the first mountain range after the crater, so that's going to be the hardest mountain range. It looks like the largest, and it's like a maze. Elite Racers on Reddit. I think I'm part of that one, actually. The last event was Spires. Yeah, I love the racing groups. I just never, I've always, you know, it's like I don't check in with them. They need like a Burr Pit equivalent of racing news to get the word out. Because I never just think to myself, oh, let's check what races are coming up, you know? Maybe that's on me. Maybe that's my bad. Oh my lord. I remember like Frontier at one point tried to do that community calendar thing. They're like, yeah, we'll just create a calendar and people can advertise their own damn selves. And and for like, you know, the first month it was like packed with 5 million events, and then the next month it was like 2. It was just abandoned so quickly. And I was like, again, a noble effort, but like, you know, I don't know how you do it. It's a lot of work that goes into organizing and planning events, right? If anyone could do it, then babies would be doing it, you know? Would you go to an event planned by a baby? Actually, that sounds like an interesting concept for a TV show. Where they're just like, we had 6 babies plan out this multi-million-dollar award show. Like, literal babies. We just basically, like, you know, pointed colorful piece of paper with choices on them and had the babies pick which one they wanted. Actually, that would be a really interesting concept. Or just like, this event was planned by a pack of feral raccoons. Oh, look at that recovery. Look at that recovery. You see that landing? Oh my lordy, it's rocky. It's rocky. Are we still in the crater? Oh my lord. I'm so disoriented. I think this is like, yeah, this is like in the crater. It's a whole other world down here. Yeah, this is gonna be like a 2-hour race. Oh my lord. The endurance, right? Okay, ooh, boulder, 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 boulder. Alright, we've 192 kilometers left to go. Oh my lord. Yeah, you're down to 40% hull, I'm down to 35. That's the one thing I didn't really think about, was like, but what if I die? Okay, I'm gonna try to center the mouse and just kind of keyboard it. Tends to be a little more stable when I don't use the mouse, and just use the keys to adjust my trajectory, but we'll see how well that goes. We'll see. Okay. It's like there are flat zones, but the flat zones don't last long enough for me to, like, they last just long enough for me to get comfortable, and then it's back to hilly, bumpy Mogulville. You want to do a dogfight over the Anaconda Graveyard, unlimited class, last man standing. That's pretty cool. Even hundreds of tons of gold for prizes. And now that we have carriers, it's a lot easier to claim prizes. So I remember back in the day, I was coming back, or I was actually going out to Sagittarius for the first time. Or no, it was when I was coming back. And a guy named Shap Sugarbus. You can find him on YouTube, though I think he's like long since shuttered the channel. And you can also find a system named Shap Sugarbus. I assume he was an early backer or something. I wish I had found this game in Kickstarter and been able to call a system Planet Spatula or something. But alas, I'm always late to the party. But anyway, this guy Shap Sugarbus, he used to run this galactic trivia sort of thing in game, and there was yeah, I know I could prepare my SRV, but then it won't be as interesting. I mean, eventually I will. And the idea too is like you can bring your ship down. Oh, look at that little bunky bunk. Oh, okay. Now I will repair the SRV. Synthesize. Oh, I might not have the iron and nickel. Oh my god, I'm very low on those. That's not good. Anyway, so where was I? What the hell was I even talking about? Oh yeah. So the Shap Sugarbus guy used to run these trivia things, right? And so he was doing the Deep Space Explorer edition, and I happened to see his post on Reddit, and he was like, anyone who's like out there in the block, I'm going to be heading to Sagittarius. If you want to be a contestant on this trivia show, let me know. Send me a friend requesting game. And if you see, if you basically see me slowly working my way towards you out in the block, you may find yourself on the Shap Sugarbus trivia contest, which is an awesome thing, right? So yeah, lo and behold, I'm coming back from Sagittarius, and I kind of see he's starting to move in my direction. Just over the galaxy map, you'd log in, and out there in the block, if you've got a friend on your icon or whatever, you can see what system they're in. So I started to see him slowly making towards me, and I was like getting excited, right? And so yeah, I ended up actually winning that in a lightning round. You can watch that on his channel. It's still, I'm sure the video is still up there, but it was some of it was elite-based trivia, general trivia, or whatever. Some of it would be like questions like how many hard points does the Viper have? It's like, oh my lord, really stretched my brain here. But then I think my main at the end of it, it's like a lightning round, right? So the idea was like you would point your ship at a star out in Super Cruise, and then you would just basically start heading towards the star, and either you smack into the star or you chicken out, which I did, and moved the last minute. And it's like, how many questions can you answer for points while this is going on, right? I love the high stakes. So anyway, yeah, I ended up winning by 1 point. Though embarrassingly, I got a Shakespeare question wrong that I should have known. It was a Macbeth thing, and I said Hamlet. But anyway, so the guy went on, and I got back to the bubble, and then it turns out he did a bunch of contestants. The points were tallied. I was the grand winner, and the winner was 50 tons of gold and quote-unquote happy sparkles. And what that turned out to be was 50 tons of gold, and he spun around in a circle, setting off chafe, which was wonderful. Now keep in mind, this was at a time before the existence of limpets. So when he got back to the bubble, he basically went to a station, like bought the gold, and then had to deliver it one by one. At the time, I think I was in an ASP. I could only take like a few, and then I had to go and sell them in the station. But I had to pick them all up one by one by one. No limpets, just legit. And now, you can. Alex, what is a ganker? But it was kind of like that. Wait, I thought it was this way. Okay. But yeah, like now you could just put a buy order on your fleet carrier. It's so easy. The times have changed. Technology has definitely improved the way that commanders can, I guess, interact with each other. Okay, there was a boulder. All right, here we go. We're out of the crater. Let's get some nice air. That way we can scout out the terrain. Okay, so it looks like we do have flat bits, but we've also got rocky bits. It's a nice mix, right? It's never going to get boring. Okay. Boom. There we go. There we go. Try to get a little bit. It seems to be a little flatter to the left. Uh-oh. I think my greediness has cost me dearly. Oh no. Oh, no. Ah! Okay, that is a rock. That is a rock. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I wish you could just buy iron and nickel. Like, honestly, the thought of having to then go shoot rocks, it makes me so sad. I guess I could just trade down. Like, that is the sort of, the meta now is just, you only hunt for grade 5 materials and then you just trade them down and you get like 72 iron per whatever the grade 5 is in that category. Although, I think with raws they don't have grade 5. That's they only have like grade 4, up to grade 4 or something like that. I don't know. Oh lordy, okay. So we're at 181 kilometers. So it's like decent progress. But like this is the first of 3 mountain ranges that we're just coming up to. Let us hope that between mountains the terrain is a little flatter than we've got here. I mean, this is not bad. It could be better. Ow. Okay, that was a little bit of a speed check there. Oh, limpets. Limpets is like the greatest thing that happened in this game, and like it's so underappreciated. Like I think people don't understand. Like the only thing I'm still annoyed with is like recon limpets don't do that much, and what's the other one? The research limpets. I want them to do more. Like I was very happy in the Thargoid war when research limpets became actually useful. To you know, you'd go into a Thargoid battle, shoot off a few limpets, take a few chunks of Thargoid flesh, you know, that, and then there was actually a point to that, right? Or maybe it was the caustic stuff, you had to get samples or something. But like, I am a big fan of stealing organs from living creatures. This seems to be a very big recurring theme here on Elite Dangus. Oh my lord. Like, it's like the terrain is like, when it's smooth, it's so nice. But it's just still bumpy enough that, yeah, like, you can't put yourself on autopilot. You have to stay drilled in, right? And we're just, like, beelining right for Thunderdome. But these mountains coming up, I'm telling you, this is not going to be, easy. These first mountains, as we were flying over, had a lot of like little mini walls and stuff like that, little blockages, little dead ends, all the sort of stuff that, oh no, I'm gonna hit those rocks. Whee! Okay. Okay. We don't need another repair yet. Lovely. Now the thing is too, this is like a test race, so I'm not really being competitive, but can you imagine if you got like 6 or 7, or hell, let's be ambitious, 10 or 20 people all racing at the same time, the added pressure that would come from, because I find it's like, you know, if I had like 6 guys in front of me and I'm trying to catch up, then I'm gonna be flying a little more reckless, and then as a result I'm gonna end up wiping out more. I think that's sort of the thing, is you just gotta kind of mind your own business when you're racing. Don't worry about what your opponents are doing. Just do the best that you can. Go the fastest you can go, and don't screw up. Don't screw up. No pressure. Ah! Okay. Like the little flip midair. There you go. There you go. That's my signature move. The old salt and pepper shaker. Imagine an event where I drop 30 tons of gold over a low gravity planet. Contestants have to scoop up as many. Oh, that's cool. That's like when they put them in those cache tunnels. I hate that there's like a limit. I think it's like, what, 50 commodities in existence at any time? And then if you continue to drop stuff, the old ones will explode, right? Oh, here we go. That's a nice straightaway. I'm feeling the speed. Oh yeah. We're feeling good. We're feeling good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We haven't had a straightaway like this. Okay, here we go. This is a... Oh, come on! That was a ramp. That was a ramp. Apparently not. Alright, I think we're going to attempt to jump over these fungoidas. Let's get some speed. There we go. We have cleared the flora. Of course, every time I do a big jump like that, I am putting myself at risk. Wipeout. I do kind of... Man, why haven't I not got a joystick by this point? Like, what is wrong with me? It'd be so much more fun with a joystick, I think. And like that thruster thing where I could like push it forward. It's like, punch it! Okay. Jumping more cactuses. Pulling Evil Knievels. Or not cactuses. These are mushrooidas. Mushroomas. Portabello. Oh, another wipeout. Honestly, that's what I hate the wipeouts. It just annoys me so much when you're in that sort of... Like, I want them to work on the drift mechanics for SRVs. I want it to feel like Mario Kart. I want to be able to do the little hops and do the speed boosts when I drift. I think that'd be so cool. Okay, there's Dead Star over the left. Oh lordy, I like this little area actually. This little run has been enjoyable terrain. Looks like even the sort of obstacles or whatever have minimized a little bit, just allowing me to. And I still hit the rock. How the hell? Okay. There's like one rock. But that was nice, having a little bit of speed, not wiping out for a little bit. Even if it's like a 5-second little gap, I appreciate the little things, right? I am very paranoid. I'm at 31% hull, so it is... Oh, another wipeout. See, I just hate the wipeouts. 25%, okay. We may have to repair soon. Oh, that's my wipeout sound. That's how much I enjoy the wipeouts. It's kind of like, I think the problem is too, it's just I'm using my mouse and my keyboard to steer. Like I've kind of got like sort of like yaw, or what's the side to side motion? Is that yaw? I got that tied into my like A and D's. Now obviously that doesn't work in space though, or I mean when I'm airborne. But I've also got my mouse controls as well. Do they reset to center though? No, they do not. So it's kind of like I kind of have a two-system sort of thing going on. But sometimes you know you can sort of you're paying attention to rocks, you kind of forget where the mouse is. Next thing you know, you're flipping around. Okay, so we're entering now. I feel like the terrain has changed a little bit. I feel like we're truly entering the mountain canyons. I'm gonna head in Dead Star's direction. I feel like he's sussed out a good path over there. I guess it's really a calculated risk as to like, should you be spending that time airborne and oh god, I'm at 15% hull. I should really hold on, let's slow down and hold on, let me just put drive assist on. Repair. I'm gonna run out of damn nickel. Are we good? Are we good? Are we repaired? We are. Okay, lovely. Okay. So there's I guess two philosophies. This is where you face your first choice is do you go to the left, to the right? It looks like there's more canyony over there. It looks like it's more hilly over there. Or do you just go straight? And Dead Star has opted to just tackle the mountain. But why is he climbing the mountain? To love the mountain. To envelop that mountain. I think we gotta choose that as well. I think the true Dangus people do not we view obstacles as nothing more than something we can smash up against. And stop hitting the rocks, apparently. He's mounting the mountain. Why is he climbing the mountain? I need to get some speed here. Also need to watch out for those rocks. And those rocks. Oh my lord. Okay. That worked. This is like more of a hill, really. A friend of mine, Commander Perfect, always beats me in racing. Is a PlayStation controlling. And you're in a $4,000 simulator! Well, I mean, like, maybe you could say, well, yours is more realistic. Well, he's playing with a child's controller. Whereas you have a real simulated atmosphere. And also, this is actually quite an interesting canyon. I'm not doing well. Okay, hold on. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's the ticket. All right, we're gonna try to use this hill to get some air, and then we're gonna punch it. Just punch it. Punch it. Punch it. Punch it. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good skiing here, actually. If it were winter. Coming up on you, Dead Star. Coming up right behind you. Oh god. Ah! Which way am I falling? I don't even know. Oh god, okay, I'm falling this way. Okay, slow down. Okay, we're alive. We're alive. Okay, the only thing more frustrating than wiping out is the endless tumble. Okay, we must align with Thunderdome. Where is the Thunderdome? It's this way, okay. Yeah, these mountains are quite treacherous. I thought, too, it's like maybe you could go around them, but if you think about it, like, that's going to be a significant time cost. And also, I would like people to shoot people that go around obstacles. If I'm designing a race, there has to be at least one wild card where, like, and this commander's job is to shoot everybody. Good luck! Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm kind of afraid to look. Okay, so now I feel like that was just like the hills leading into the mountains. Now we're in the mountains proper. Although, it can't be that deep, because if you think about it, there's going to be 3 mountains. But AFK, this doesn't look too smooth. Well, we're in the mountains now. But what we found is the areas that looked kind of smooth were a little more patchy than they looked from the sky. Like, from the sky, they looked like slip and slides, you know? Make it like the movie Running Man? Or should it, it should be more like The Long Walk. It's funny that actually The Long Walk and Running Man both have movies coming out. And those are my 2 favorite Stephen King writing as Richard Bachman books. The Bachman classics are back. Okay, we are going up and over. Uh-oh. Trying to just straighten out here. Oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my lord. Right into a rock. Of course. Of course you did. And some areas are a little rockier too. I'm kind of liking that there's no like one it's not, I haven't got bored yet. Like I haven't been in an area where it's like, oh yeah, I just keep going straight. Like every area has had its own little distinct challenges. And keep in mind, there's a 3rd city, so like I wanted to test this course and see if like is this going to be a fun one, or you know, is the other one better? I don't know. Oopsies. Do a little circle, and then climb the mountain where the stalkers try to get you. Oh, that was like, yeah. Oh yeah, it's Running Man is. Well, I guess like Running Man would be more like, here's $1 billion. You get $1 billion if, you know, like basically you have to friends list these 30 people, and you can go anywhere in the galaxy, do anything, but these people at all times will know what, you know, you're on your friends list, right? So they'll be able to know what system you're in and hunt you. And then it's like, okay, well, is the strategy go hide in a ring? You know, like that's more Running Man, right? Like I remember the Running Man movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger was fun, but it was just more like stupid 80s bullshit. Whereas the book, when I saw the trailer for the new Running Man reboot or whatever, I was so pleased because I'm like, oh my god, they actually used the source material. And if you've read the source material, Running Man is a very fucked up, one of the darkest endings. It's a very dark little thriller, and oh my lord, I think I've made a terrible mistake. Oh, I've definitely made a terrible mistake. Coming right down in this gully. Oh no, we're okay. Okay. We live again. Push. Oh, Death Race 2000. See, that's what I was kind of like going for initially. Was like that, you know, like you do a cannonball run, Death Race 2000 sort of thing. But with like Carmageddon rules, right? The problem is, and I think it's a good point, is like what would stop it from just turning into a shoot fest? You need something where like you can kill your opponent, but it gives them an advantage, or like maybe there's like like it's like, yeah, like if you kill your opponent, they automatically get to the next way station, like the next junction of the journey ahead of you. So like it makes sense to do it maybe when you're within sight of certain areas. But maybe there's a penalty for both of you. I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. I'm just trying to get up this damn mountain. Yeah, this first mountain range has been challenging, but not as scary and impossible as it looked from the air. But then again, one could make a series of bad decisions and end up inside of a dead end, a cul-de-sac, a mount. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, here's a nice smooth valley. Oh. Or at least it would have been smooth if I was not tumbling down the mountain. Okay, we're good. Let's get to the bottom of this valley. Okay, more rocky than it looked from up there. Okay. Too fast, too furious. The problem is the mouse steering is so... I'm so bad at it. I'm so bad at it. Oubliette? What is oubliette? Is that like an egg? I've heard that word before, but I don't know what it is. Is it a body part? Oubliette. Oh wait, isn't that what you put people's in them and then chop their heads off? Or no, that's guillotine. Maybe oubliette's just like you don't chop their head off, but they're in the thing with their hands sticking out of it. And people throw lettuce at them as they do in the UK. That was like the old thing back in the day in the UK. As they would pin a guy in the town square in this like contraption where you'd have your heads and arms in it, and then people would throw lettuce at you and cabbage and such sort of flora. I don't know why. Maybe they just did this to people they didn't like, or traitors, enemies of the state and such. Gave them the old cabbage to the face. Oubliette, a hole you cannot escape from. Sounds like my ex-wife. Ba-dum. I wish I should get a drum roll sound effect. I had to restart. I reinstalled my whole system, like reformatted, which involved reinstalling Elite and resetting all. Well, no, I thankfully just moved the keybinds folder over. Thank God I didn't have to reset the keybinds. That would have been 5-6 hours. But yeah, it involved resetting everything. That's probably why I didn't have whatever the name of that thing is, something. And then that was the other one. Is all this lovely junk for Elite I had to reinstall. Yeah. Stocks? Stonks? Oh, the stocks. Put him by the stocks! I should know that. Public punishments for thieves. Minor crime. Now, was the punishment that you had to be just like in the stocks and people could see you and jeer at you? Or was the throwing of cabbage also part of the package? Or was that just something that people started doing because they're like, that guy can't defend himself, I'm gonna throw a cabbage at him. And then everyone was like, well, he's a thief, so I'm not really gonna do anything about it. Because I feel like the image of people throwing cabbage is the most important thing about ancient British history. It's like if you, like, you know, it's like in the Middle East they throw a sandal at you, right? They throw a shoe at you. And you know, versus like if you're in Britain, they throw cabbage. Or hit you with a handbag. Are we still in these bloody mountains? Oh my lord, these are the first mountains. We still have 150 kilometers to go, but it is starting to thin out. It's starting to get a little sparser and hillier, except for those giant Pythagorean monstrosities. But we might be able to navigate a little smoother. Should we go between the pines? Let's go between the pines. Just to make it interesting. Okay, hold on. We're gonna roll with it. Oh god. Oh god, I'm a terrible driver. The SRV only does 32 kilometers. Well, that's it, right? I was looking at, and I'm like, and we're probably not going to be at max speed most of the time because it's going to be wiping out. So I calculated it as like, it would probably take about 2 hours if we were to average out around, what, 20 or something like that? 20 kilometers per hour? Or per... Oh wait, that wouldn't make sense. 20 kilometers per hour, I'd be there in 10 hours. I don't know. I had some crazy complicated math that I did in my head, and none of it matters now. None of it matters. But yes, once we get there, maybe I'll go grab my Viper from my carrier and just see, you know, how would this look in a ship? If you had to sort of... The thing about the ships... Oh, why is it so dark in here? This is the... I dubbed this the dark path. This is the secret darkness that none shall speak of. This is truly the Midnight Pass. But it's quite smooth in here, despite the paranoia of not being able to see anything. I suppose I could turn on my night vision, but that feels sort of like I'm ruining the atmosphere. Oh my. Okay, we've done a sideways wall flip maneuver. Actually, oh no. Yeah, what you don't want to be is at the bottom of the canyon, because as you can see, it's quite craggy here. It's like a bowling alley, really. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. You was flying your way, but servers are all AFU. All fucked up? What happened to the servers? Okay, I guess we're going off backwards. That was a smooth move that just didn't quite pan out. Okay, I guess we're going down this side. Oh no, this is Rock City. Oh god, get me out of here. I don't deal with all these rocks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, not quite enough juice. Oh, for crying out loud! Oh god. I may not survive this mountain. This first mountain range is killing me. I need nickel. I need iron and nickel. Okay, hold on. Can I do this now? Okay, there we go. 100%, 100%. We're good. And look at that. Look at that. We've made it through the first mountain range. We are now... It looks like smooth sailing for the next little... Oh, shite. Okay, aside from that rock. Braben tunnels, Moab outers. Oh, no. This is what has done this? Is it record player counts? Is that what's going on? Has everyone finally realized that truly this is the only game that matters? Where the hell is Death Star? Oh, he probably side-skirted that whole canyon. I see him over there. Okay, okay. I just launched myself like straight up in the air and backwards. It's not that I haven't been doing a lot of engineering, it's just more that I haven't been doing a lot of raw acquisition. And I guess like over the... Like I probably have not done... Like the last time I... Oh, what's that? Just weird rock. The last time I remember doing a dedicated raw session, it was like 4 or 5 hours. And I was just looking for something, like one thing like vanadium or mercury or something, you know, one of those, you know, the gatekeeper drugs as I call them. The ones that you never have enough of, arsenic or whatever. And it's like, and then you're just shooting rocks and shooting rocks and shooting rocks. It's like 4 or 5 hours, you know, traveling from this rock to that rock and just only finding sulfur, 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 phosphorus. I don't need any more sulfur and phosphorus. And then, and that was probably like 2 years ago. So, you know, it's been a while. I probably am overdue for one, but really, I don't want to go around looking for iron and nickel. I want to go around looking for whatever good stuff, and then you'll find iron and nickel when you don't want to. But it's more that, like, I forget my limpets a lot, and iron and nickel... obviously are what we use to repair our SRV. It's what we use to generate additional life support. It is what we use to manufacture limpets. It is iron and nickel are the key building blocks of all life, human and limpet. Like we're still technically in these mountains. Like we're not through this mountain range yet. We've just got through the mountainy, canyony part. Now we're in the hilly, rocky part, which is will be known as my favorite part. Okay, let's see if I can get some air. Uh-oh. That may have not been the move. Oh no, that's the rockiest freaking... I don't want to go down into the rock canyon. Please don't make me go down there. No, 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 no. No, no. Okay, I'll just drive on the wall. Ah! Oh god, I'm in Rock City. Like everyone else in the UK, you pay Meghan Markle. What does she do? Okay, we're actually... Thankfully, we made it through most of this canyon. We're probably scot-free shortly. You got 45 ships, sometimes you don't even have mats for limpets. Well, I was going to engineer something the other day, and I noticed how low I was getting on the mats. And I realized it's like, it's always the raw ones, right? I'm doing like a little Spider-Man maneuver here, just like jumping from canyon wall to canyon wall. Just stay off the bottom where all the rocks are. And then that maneuver I call, I just freaking screwed myself. Oh lordy. Oh lordy. Yeah, this is a very difficult... Like, honestly, I thought the hills were bad before. These, like, after you get through the mountains were easy, man. It's this part. Oh my god, the rock canyons. Like, this is treachery. Oh, and then we got some fungoidas on top of it. There's nothing I love more than the combination of rocks and fungoidas. Just really makes driving super fun. Okay, I'm gonna try to just skirt all this. Skirt! Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Hey, when you wipe out, you just lose 100% of your speed. It's just like, oh, hello. Okay. We're gonna try to get some air. Holy cow! Seriously? I don't like this part of the journey. This is my least favorite area. Okay, but we're going into my favorite area, right? That's what's waiting for us on the other side of this here hill. Uh-oh. Yes. Well, the good news is we got well, I was gonna say blue skies ahead, but it's more of an orangey brown. But we are the mountains. Oh, for crying out loud. And that was also like the bigger of the mountain ranges. Like, I don't believe the other mountains are going to be as oppressive. They seem shorter anyway. And holy cow, stop with the wiping of the outing. I need to take SRV driving courses again or something. Okay. So even the flat areas that we saw from space are just not quite as flat as I would like. And certainly a lot rockier than they looked from space. Well, not space, but like whatever. Was that mountain range the edge of a super crater? Well, the super crater was like right before the first mountain range, so like it basically went super crater, the Maze Mountains, which we just got through, and then there was supposedly a flat area leading into another mountain range. Here we go. Fuel reserves at 50%. But we're also like, well, not 50% there. So it may require, like, this may require a refuel. And as you know, the SRVs do not even refuel when you put them back on your ship until you actually dock. So apparently they use their own special fuel that you just don't keep any extras on your ship. But that's why I have a second SRV. You prefer the Scorpion? Oh, the Scorpion is just way better at handling. That's why I'm in a Scarab. Because I like to make things difficult for myself. Now, the Scorpion doesn't wipe out every 2 seconds like the freaking Scarab. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Okay, we can maneuver this. But that's the thing, and sometimes you don't get moments like this. What I like about the Scarab is the airborneity of it, the extra kick that it's got in the jetpack, you know, if you know what I mean. I like to go high into the sky, because there's nothing more smooth than riding through air. There are no rocks in the sky. No rocks to kill me. Okay. And okay. All right. Okay. I am waiting for that flat, happy terrain that I saw earlier from space. Driving through vacuum is smoother than driving through air. Well, yes. Definitely the... Oh, you know what was funny, Dead Star? I was playing Ray Mobula's little AI. He's working on this. We were talking about it earlier. It's like an AI adventure, choose your own adventure, Elite Dangerous thing. And I was coming, like literally, I was doing one of the sort of normal scripted missions, if you call them normal. And I just decided to do everything but the mission, and ended up just in some random. I just jumped to a random system and went to land on a planet to actually do raw material gathering. I won't do it in Elite Dangerous where I need to do it, but I do it in some weird AI side thing. Oh my lord! I'm dying. I'm dying. I literally am dying. I literally just... Oh my god. If I hit another rock, I'm just gonna blow myself up and cancel the stream. Okay, this looks flatter, but very rocky. I don't like all the rocks here. It scared me. But it does look a little flatter, and I'm down with that. What was I saying? What the hell was I? Oh shit! For crying out loud! Oh yeah, vacuum. Oh yeah. So I was in that AI game, and as I was coming into the planet, and you go into glide mode. So the AI thing, it will give you 3 options, right? The 3 options would usually be like continue forward, you know, check your scanner to see if you missed anything, or you know, head backwards or whatever. You know, it gives you like 3 options, sometimes 4. And as I was gliding, it happened to give me an option where it was like deploy your SRV, and I'm like, but wait, I'm in glide mode. Okay, so I deployed the SRV. I wasn't even in glide mode. I was in orbital. I was in orbit, and I deployed a high SRV altitude drop, and it legit deployed the SRV. And then I got like flavor text about like the SRV like maneuvering through 0G, getting caught in the gravity, shuddering as it went through the atmosphere, and then sort of blowing its rockets at the last minute to kind of smooth the landing. But I literally did an orbital SRV drop in this thing, and I was like, oh my lord, why can we not do that? That would be super awesome to deploy SRVs from orbit and just come in, you know, even they get parachutes or something, or I mean, look, it may not be realistic, but oh my lord, it just felt like Helldivers. It was very cool imagery. Okay, here we go. We got a nice... This is where we're going to catch up on Dead Star. He's 3 kilometers ahead. He's already in the second mountain range, as we can see. But this isn't... Uh-oh. Just let it happen. Just sometimes it's best to just roll with the accidents. It's like if you get into an accident in Elite Dangerous... It's better to just kind of just let go of the steering wheel and just go with it. Don't try to prevent damage. By doing such, you will only create more damage. It's kind of like a, you know, you're a bull in a china shop in a sense. Uh-oh. Do we bounce off mushroom? Oh no, we hit mushroom. Oh no, I'm stuck in mushroom. So that's the gamble if you're trying to jump over these mushies, is that if you don't make it, you get kind of stuck in these little forests. Okay, it would be really nice if I could stop wiping out. Okay, we approach the second mountains. 133 kilometers left to Thunderdome. So, we're not even at the halfway mark yet. It's been like an hour at least. I don't know, it's felt like an hour at least. Okay, but we are in a little... This area is smoothing out a little bit. I like the smoothness that I'm looking at. Oh boy, okay, we have done a somersault. Yeah, that was intentional. Except for the wiping out part. Honestly, it's like every time the sort of velocity goes to 0, I feel like a ripple of negative electricity go through my spine. It's like a full body meltdown in a sense. Okay, we are going fast now. See, that was nice, getting a little speed. This is why we need elite racetracks, man. Like that would be such a good update. And you know how many people would like it? At least this guy. Probably at least 2. Guaranteed 2. Probably more. And fixing CQC. And also, while you're at it, chip interiors, please. There's been a lot of a resurgence in the demand and sort of desire for ship interiors. I'm seeing a lot of it in the comment sections. You know, it's like anytime Elite talks about, give me ship interiors, give me ship interiors. And I've talked about this a lot before. It's like, you know, to me, it's like, well, yeah, I want it, but like, there's a lot of other stuff I want. It's a big list. But I've noticed that it's like I think, you know what, it's probably because No Man's Sky put ship interiors in, and now it's like it's another one has ship interiors. But it's like it's been quite strong to see just the demand for it, and I do wonder if that's, you know, like, does Frontier see these demands and go, stupid peasants do not know what they ask for. Fools who want only what they cannot have, what cannot be. Or do they go like, oh, should we do it? Come on, guys, they want the ship interiors, let's do it. Like, I truly am, I don't know what they, because Frontier does tend to kind of do, like, what they want. You know, it's like, the community could be like, we want this, and they'd be like, no, it's not what we want. That's not the game we're trying to make. Like, they're very, I would say, like, opinionated is the right word, but very, steadfast or resolute in their convictions. And this is not good. We've gone too far. Come on. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, we did it. Okay. I think we're gonna go straight up this mountain. The way that surface looks, it just looks like a ramp to me, so... Oh, that's very rampy. Oh, yes! Oh, no. Oh, look at that. The second mountain range is like nothing. Or was that still like the first mountain range? I can see 126 kilometers the distance, our destination. How much of this rocky area can we get over? This does not look as smooth as it looked when I was skulking around here in a plane. They just call a spaceship a plane. Oh, we are coming down real fast now. But that's okay. We landed on our tires. We're good. Though we are at 17% hull. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get real airborne here. And we'll just do one of those. Mid-air repair. Literally they talk about like building the airplane while you're flying it, right? Uh-oh. Oh boy, okay. Ironically, it's like, yeah, we performed complex repairs on the SRV while mid-flight, but then we forgot where the ground was. Here we go. This is nice little flat planes. Catching up on Dead Star here. Are you? Oh, you're up on that bridge. There's no one way though. There's no, you know, it's not a narrow track. I think part of the fun of this kind of race is the poor or magnificent decisions that you make when selecting your route, your terrain. Oh, for crying out loud. I felt that, ooh, I felt that shiver in my spine. Oh, that feels so terrible. When you're just going so fast and then all the speed gets taken away. By one stupid rock. Okay, we're making good speed here. We are at max speed of 38. Now, of course, the max speed is 38, but if you go... You can get it up a little bit further. If you boost, right? So technically, I'm what, going 52 now. I think I've got it up over 60, over 70. But just keep in mind, the faster you do go, the harder you fall. Oh no! Oh no, 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 no! Okay, we're doing like a little spinning maneuver, that's fine. Okay. Sort of trying to come in a little bit on a pincer towards Dead Star. So I'm guessing that must have been the second mountain range. Because there'll be one more before we hit the actual mountains that the Thunderdome are in. Though it's possible, like, that could have just been, like, literally, like, the first mountain range. And maybe this is the second one up here on the left. I did remember kind of, it was a little offset to one side, and there was sort of a smooth area, along the sort of, it would be the right side facing this direction. Oh, for crying out loud. Like, literally, this, like, test race is going to cost me all the loss of my nickel. I'm going to go begging for change on the concourse again. How embarrassing. Oh, no, you don't, Mushroom. I wish you could actually shoot plants. Like, and things that were blocking you. Like, you know, like shoot a missile at the rock and the rock blows up kind of thing. Okay, why is my shit so slippery? Stop it. Stop sliding everywhere. Go in a straight line. Like your scorpion brother. I feel like the SRV, the Scarab, is like more of the rally car kind of vibe, right? The only problem is everything about it. Everything about it. Yes, 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 yes. No. No, 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 no. The SRV. That's what I wish you could name your SRVs. I would call it the SRV. What is it that makes the drift so annoying, though? I don't know what it is. But legit, it blows my mind, blows my mind. Okay, so maybe that's the second mountain range up ahead, but it looks very skippable. Or maybe we can't even see the second mountain range. That's how far this thing is. Like, we're literally at the halfway mark in 16 kilometers or so. I guess it was like kind of like 208, so not perfectly at 100, but it'd be more around, I guess, to the 104 mark or whatever would be the halfway mark. But okay, we're now starting to get some nice even flat bits. It's not, you know, it's not perfectly flat. As you know, if a planet was perfectly flat, it would be a little suspicious. Come on now, come on. Oh no. That was a bad landing. That was a bad landing. Oh god, this is like... This is intense. Like, it's like I'm looking at this going like, oh, like literally like everything that we just. I mean, I don't think it'd be as difficult because the other two mountain ranges were shorter. But it's gonna be a lot of this, a lot of dodging rocks and clusters of mushrooms. Oh, and a lot of wipeouts. A lot of annoying wipeouts. Oh god. Like it's one of those things where it's like, wow, I haven't done SRV stuff in a while, and then you're like 2 minutes in, you're like, I'm not good at SRVs, and then like 2 hours in, you're like, I don't think I like SRVs anymore. You know what I mean? It's just like you get in a ship, and it's like even if it's an Asp Scout, you start flying, and there's a little joy to it, right? There's that little tinge of joy. You're flying a spaceship. I feel no joy from an SRV. SRV is nothing but pain and misery. And oh shit. Look at all those rocks. No, 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 no. Oh god. Where? Why did all these rocks be here? What question mark? Why? Why? Oh god. It's just a sea of rocks. I found like the one area of the planet where all the rocks meet for the biannual rockathon. Who are we? We are rocks. What do we do? Absolutely nothing. What do we hate? Erosion. Oh, for crying out loud. Please tell me it ends. I feel like that was a very small but rocky patch. Like Braven, please. Oh. Oh, Braven. Put me out of my misery. Oh god. And very shortly we will soon be at the halfway point! Got a function to get ready for. Have a good stream, folks. Nice. Valor's gonna head to the function. I wish I had a function. Well, I'm going to see a concert tonight, which I'm like, that's not really a regular thing I try to do, but I've been trying to conserve my money, and a lot of the show, like I wanted to go see Oasis when they came to town, but no way in hell I'm paying Oasis prices. I don't care how rare of a reunion this may be. Like, I'm not paying $300 for shit level tickets. 40th high school reunion, dang. Soon getting the old gang back together then. But I'm going to see a punk band called Propaganda, Canadian punk band. They do quite well internationally. And it's like I got one more show before the end of the year that I have tickets to, and that's pretty much it. It's like the good thing is too, it's like concert venue is very close to where I live, so I can actually walk to it about 15 minutes max. So that makes it super convenient. Okay, hold on, I'm concentrating on not dying. Oh no. Okay, well I hit a rock, but it didn't hurt me. Oh my god, okay. The rock, what do you call it? Population seems to have thinned out a little bit in these parts. It's still not, it's not nearly as smooth as I was hoping. But maybe that's a good thing. If it were smooth, I would be just putting on cruise control and having a good time. Instead, this frustration that you hear in my voice is the sound of growth, okay? The sound of me becoming a better driver. Very, like 1% better. That's it. Okay, here we go. I feel like this now we're in the zone. I feel like now we're hitting it. Now we're hitting it. Shit. Okay, no, we were... Okay, maybe it's time for repairs again. Yeah, there's no way you can do this without synthesis. And like, I like the fact that actually, like, the fuel seems to go... I mean, I don't know. I could probably go to, like, 125 kilometers, but it's not enough fuel to make the journey, and I like that. That makes it more epic. You literally have to bring a second SRV. Oh! Okay, we're good. We oh, crater. Oh, hi. Do I want to go in it? I guess I guess I don't have a choice. It's happening. Okay, we are going in the crater forwards. Going in there forwards would have been probably a little better. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay. I see Dead Star. Is he in the crater as well? Not sure if he's lipping it. Is he lipping it? No, he's in the crater. Okay. I forgot there was another crater, actually. Are we there yet? Not even close. We are at about the halfway mark. And, I've probably had to do, like, 16 hull repairs at this point. This is a lot more of an epic race than I thought it was going to be. Like, I did not expect, I thought 200 kilometers, okay, like, maybe at the most it'll take 2 hours, but I think with the obstacles, it might take a little longer. I mean, you can't judge by the stream time, because I did, do essentially nothing for the first at least half hour. As I tend to do. No, don't come down right on that rock. Okay. Not on that rock. And there goes all my speed. Damn it! It's so frustrating. I hate the SRV. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's the worst thing in Elite Dangerous. You heard it. Like, you know what? I want to see the SRV destroyed. Taken out of the game. Take it out of the game. Just remove it. I don't care if you liked it. I want it gone. I don't want any if anyone enjoys this, they're sick people. Ah! Ah! I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Oh god, okay. Alright. Alright. Oh, for crying out loud. You know what I love is when the SRE flips around and looks backwards. Fucking hell, Jesus Christ. Okay. Seriously. Hover bikes based on skimmers. Hell yeah. See, that would be fun, because then you would be crashing into rocks and spinning out and looking behind you literally every 5 seconds. Look, there we go. Look at that. Wonder what the SRV just feels like a suspicious, shifty guy going through a train station wearing a trench coat jacket, looking behind him every 5 seconds to make sure he's not followed. That's what the SRV is. Dude, I circumnavigate small planet in an SRV. And that's good for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Because I would not have. Because even like, we're only like an hour, like we're at the halfway point of like this. I was gonna make the race from one. You have to go from like Gastown to the other place, the pit, and then to Thunderdome. Hell no! This is gonna be. After this, I don't ever want to be in an SRV again. Forever. Now, speaking as I realize I have to do the raw material grind, damn it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So now we're more than halfway. We're at 98 kilometers left. We have a nice stretch ahead of us. Again, are these mountain ranges totally skippable? This is where I think really keeping a smooth... Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. You got an EDSM batch? With another commander, you went west, he went east, met on the other side, met again at the starting point. No way! That's freaking cool. Like, you go one way, I'll go the other way, and then you meet on the other side of the planet? That's freaking cool. I don't think I could do that. I think I would go insane. You see how I drive. And yes, rage kit a few times. Oh, 100%. Like, it's just, it's too much. So, is this ridge... I don't feel like I need to go around this ridge. That was a nice looking little ramp there. Approaching Thunderdome now. You took the hard way. Wait, what? We took the hard way? Was there another option? It's hard to see from the SRV. You don't really have the eagle eyes of a flight. Oh, for credit load. Just go, 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 go. Come on, come on. Oh god. Okay, so very rocky area. Do not like. Way too much. These are rock. Oh, for fucking. So maybe the idea is what you should do is try to jump over this canyon, not into it like I've done. Because it is just filled with rocks and mayhem. Okay. I'll get a nice little airborne boost here. Let's go. Did you come from Pit or Gastown? From Gastown. I feel like the Pit route is going to be a little easier. Like the Gastown one goes through a lot more mountainy areas, which I thought would make it more interesting, but it's also just it's just full of hills and rocks. I really did like the Midnight Valley. That part was really cool. It's like, honestly, like if I could just build cities within 100 kilometers, like that little race, if it was over now, I'd be so thrilled. But knowing that you have to do basically everything you just did all over again, that's what makes it an endurance race, right? It ain't a sprint. You're going the distance. I swear to God, if this SRV wipes out one more time. One more time! Oh, lordy. Okay, okay. Just keep it straight. Okay, we got a rock. Just jump it. Jump the rock. Your little ramp. That's right. Get that speed. Get that air. Get that height. Okay. It's like always I seem to be coming down like right with a rock in my trajectory, and it's like terrifying. Because like if I blew up at this point, the whole purpose of testing this route would kind of be null and void. Strangely enough, I've got to 25% fuel, and I've been at 25% fuel for like quite a while now. I wonder if the fuel has become more conservative, or maybe does jumping, like does using my SRV boosters, does that drain fuel more? Is there actually anything other than just like a running fuel economy? I feel like it's just like a counter that just counts down, right? Like I don't feel like there's actually a usage. Although I guess like in spaceships, like if you turn all your critical systems off, your fuel consumption does go down, I guess, right? Well, hold on, there's a little thing there. So if as I go faster... Oh, hold on. I just smacked into rocks. As I go faster, it does seem to be going up, actually. My fuel consumption. Am I in open? Yes. Always. Except when I'm not. But I am in open. It's like Dead Star's on some like beautiful, pristine, flat highway next to me, and it's I'm just going through, you know, the rock shields drain fuel. Well, I'm not turning those off. Oh, here we go. That's the kind of straightaway I was looking for. That feels nice and open. If we could just get to an area where the rocks are further apart and less intimidating. It's hard to, like, I'm trying to look at my fuel consumption when I'm jumping or using my rockets, but also trying not to die. Okay, we'll try to go... Yeah, so I'm about to about 0.3 an hour. We maxed out our speed here. We're in a good little... Actually, this is the kind of flatness I was looking for. This is the... Just jump those mushrooms. Ooh, got a little fungoid attack. Oh no! Wipeout. Why does it have to spin around and just get stuck there? Why can't I keep spinning back to my original position and keep going? Come on. Come on! Dead Star's got 4 clicks on us. Meanwhile, as I've been like playing around in the rock garden, he's been just like... Actually, making progress. I would need a nice little ramp here. That would be nice. Instead of all these sharp, craggy rocks. Oh, yeah. Let's wipe out again. Yeah, why not? We haven't done one of those in a while. Can someone please like tell me? Start counting how many times I wipe out. Of a wipeout counter at the end of this. Though this area I do actually, this is alright. I don't feel... I feel like if I'm wiping out, it's usually... Now it's my fault. Like the terrain is a little more... It feels like skills matter, but it's not trying to hurt me. Come on, come on, come on. That's right, that's right. Oh my, oh, okay. Yeah, wipe out again. Wipe out again. For crying out loud. You think weapons too? Wait, what? So weapons, like, if I disabled them... This feels like a trap. Turn your shields and weapons off. You'll save fuel. That's what I tell all the noobs. When you're not using your weapons or shields, just turn them off. It's okay. People don't do sneak surprise attacks in this game. It's against the rules. The game doesn't let you. Okay, okay. I feel the frustration in me subsiding a little bit with the terrain situation here. It feels a little more reasonable. Of course, Thunderdome itself is nestled in a very interesting little mountain range. One that is very peaky? Peaky is the right word? It's like there's a lot of like isolated peaks. You know, like it's not like a weird... like not everything is full mountain, you know? For crying out loud though, seriously though, what is up with all these rocks? And these are huge rocks too. It's not like Like, I should have seen some of these when I was flying over, right? Like, these rocks are like the size of adders. Some of them. Okay, this could be a ramp. So you get that top speed up is you gotta basically boost, point yourself down at the ground, and then keep pressing it like that. I remember that actually, that was something too, is like when you're doing these races, if you just like do little micro boosts. Okay, I'm not doing it properly because I'm struggling. 80 kilometers left. We're actually like, I feel like progress, you know? This is the, it's like I've been how far out is UB? 80. 80.3. 80.3. If you want let me see. If you want, get in, I'll send you a wing invite, but what's your commander name? You might have to send me a friend request. Boosting drains fuel. Yeah, I can see there it's going up to like 0.37, 0.4, which is not honestly that, like, it's not that much more than I would expect it to do quite a lot, right? Because you're basically shooting rockets, you know, versus like moving wheels. The wheels move faster, has more of a dramatic effect. I guess it's just like the engine, the pistons are pumping. The pistons are a pumping. Although, I imagine it's not a... Like, why are we gas fueled? I guess it's electric now, right? SRV's electric? Is that how it works? And breathing, so turn off the life support. I do see something on my radar that's like a green triangle. It's not hollow. That might be Thunderdome itself. Thunderdome is like close enough to actually exist on radar. Maybe that's why facilities need to be 200 kilometers away. Like maybe there's a 100 kilometer sort of render distance where it's like, okay, if it's 100 kilometers away, the game is like, okay, it's close enough to like exist in some capacity. And therefore, if two facilities are 200, if like a facility is 200 kilometers away, that each of them has a 100 kilometer buffer, meaning that like maybe if you sit on the line between two facilities that are placed exactly 200 kilometers away, maybe only then can two places exist at once. Okay, this is like the flattest it's been. This is actually the most pleasant driving experience this whole journey has provided me right here. This little hill. It feels good. It just feels good. You know what I mean? It's like this. I've been struggling for so long. Oh god! Okay, I spoke too soon. And now we're going into rock terrain again. Whoa! Okay. Okay. Like the thing is too, if you're trying to find us, like if you're in a ship and you're trying to find two SRVs that are out there, good luck. Even when you know where they are, it's so hard. It's a little easier at night when you can see like headlights in the darkness kind of thing. But I've been at events where like literally like there was one time I can't remember this is like with Yamix or Ghost Draft or something, but there was something where like there were like at least 17 or 18 SRVs and commanders on foot running down this one cliffside, and then all these ships, you know, trying to kill them, and then once you died on foot or whatever, you'd come back on a ship and try to kind of kill everyone else, right? And as you do, and legit, like I could not, like it's like, you know, there's at least like 4, 5, 6, 7 people. All, and I'm looking at the screens. They're like, look for this landmark. I know exactly where they are, and I still can't find them. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you have to look on the context thing. If it's a different instance, we can wing you in, but... Oh, my lord. I'm bouncing. I'm bouncing. I'm gonna run out of fuel soon, and then I shall have to recall my ship and swap SRVs. I mean, in theory, I could just manufacture more fuel, right? What does that need? Sulfur and phosphorus. Oh, my two favorite materials. You know what I just love is when you shoot a rock and sulfur and phosphorus come out. That's like my favorite day. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. I found more sulfur and phosphorus than love in this world. That's a very poetic way of saying that. Okay. 73 kilometers to Thunderdome. We're actually making very good progress. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. And it's a lot more challenging than I thought it would. Mainly on account of all these rocks. Maybe I should have like the mouse center in SRV land. Maybe that's the missing ingredient. Maybe that's why I keep just wiping out all the time. Because my mouse isn't like properly centered. I'm not sure. If you know what I'm doing wrong, let me know. I have no ego. I like to learn. I want to learn. See, why did it do that? Why? Why would you do that, SRV? We were doing so well. Okay, 71 kilometers. We can do this. We got this. We got this. It literally is now a mental game now at this point. It's like literally like every fiber of my body just wants to self-destruct. Okay. We seem to also be heading... I don't know if this... I guess this is uphill. It feels uphill. I don't have like an altimeter. Obviously, well, if the ground is going up and I'm on the ground, even at 1,000 above sea level, I'm still 0 meters off the ground, right? But like... Ooh. The terrain has become much more forgiving and friendly and kind here. I appreciate this. Also, I'm gonna freaking die right now. Oh no. Oh, look at that, I bounced off a rock. Boingy. Alright, 69 kilometers. Get ready. Get ready for it. 69.3, 69.2, 69.1, 69. Nice. Oh no, we have another crater. Is that the Thunderdome up ahead? I think I could see it. Either that or I could see something. What's your heading and distance? God, you're asking me to know things. My heading is towards Thunderdome. I am 68.1 kilometers. At negative 21.4, negative 83, but that's obviously changing because on account of the moving that I'm doing. I'm in the crater. I'm in a big crater. If you come towards Gastown, was it away from Thunderdome, and there's a big old crater. I'm in it. In this. Okay, I'm wiping out in the crater. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. 360 swirl, turn that wipeout into a cool ass move. Thank you, SRV daddy. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna try to jump over all this gobbledygook. Can you imagine if we were just like exploring? Try it old school. Try what old school? Oh, hold on. I wasn't paying attention. See, the comments are the most dangerous things. As I'm reading them, and then it's like, uh-oh. 25% hull. I got less than 5% fuel. Wait, what happens if I run out of fuel in the SRV? Does it just explode? If so, how? Because what explodes? And also, will I have the, can I just get out of it? It will just die and I can get out, or will it die and explode and I will die? It would be good to know. It would be good to know. I mean, in theory, we've almost made it on one tank. This is actually kind of impressive for the, these little SRVs. They have so much heart inside of such a small, pathetic, and gangly, foldable body. So fragile. Yes, that was a nice move. Except for the part where I wiped out again. Yes, explodes. May explode twice. Uh-oh. Okay, so how? Does it just basically self-destruct? Is that kind of what it does? It just goes, well, I'm done with life. I have no fuel, and therefore I have no love for life. Boom. Okay, so we don't want to be in our SRV when at the moment it runs out of fuel. And that's going to be coming soon to an SRV near you. Oh, can you imagine if I made this a three-legged race, though? How freaking brutal it would be in the... Like, if this were, like... If I had already gone from, like, the pit to Gastown... Explodes and may explode on next launch, too? What? Is that a glitch? Or the SRV basically just, like, blows up again? Or does it have to be the same SRV, or is it, like... Or from the same SLF or SRV hangar or whatever? Or will it just be like any next SRV that you launch will explode? Had to replace a bay once because the SRV blew up every launch? Dude, if I could get a bay that just spat out exploding SRVs, I would be a billionaire. Oh wait, I am. How much money do I have? Look at that. 4.2 billion. Uh-oh. The banks are... I need to make more money. I need to make more money, guys. I'm not doing well financially in this game. I'm never gonna get my fleet squadron carrier. What we need is another Golconda. Well, you know, I guess this Type 11 is gonna come out, and then and I'm not gonna get it with ARCs because I'm trying to be like reasonable with my spending right now. And then they're gonna put out some damn CG for mining, and I'm gonna be like, damn it, like, oh, this is like, do I do the Golconda level CG with like a Type 9, or do I spend the real money to get the Type 11? Oh shit. Okay, I think it might be time to recall the ship, and we're gonna have to swap SRVs here. This SRV is done. Oh, I should have just turned off the damn shields. Goodbye, Mr. Scarab. What the hell? Why did I die? Was I too close to it? Are you freaking kidding me? My fleet carrier is parked in 87621. What is 87621? So seriously, that just blew me up. Why? Cause of injury, damage. No shit. Is that just the thing where if you only have your SRV on you and your SRV dies, then you die? That doesn't make any sense. Wait, Dead Star died too? Oh no. I was going to use you as my beacon to get back. Well, okay, hold on. Let me just rewind the stream slightly. What was the distance that I was at? It's hard to see. It's like very low res. Can I like increase the resolution here? Hold on. Let's set course towards Thunder Dangus. Or what was not Thunder Dangus, Thunderdome. I think we're about 60. Let's say 66. It's like really hard to do two things at once. I think we're about 60 something. Which means, okay, so we would have gone through a big ass crater. I think that was the big ass crater there. So I guess that first mountain range really truly is optional. So want to say, yeah, if we're about 60, we're probably somewhere in this area here. So I'll just go down here and then find a spot, wait for Dead Star, and then we can just pick up where we left off. I'm gonna go over here though, because this looks way less annoying. Although notice as you get down to the ground, it's like, okay, all those things that seem so smooth. Like, I mean, look at the smoothing that happens, right? It's a galactic makeup con. It's just like you wake up next to the planet in the morning and it's like, you're not the beautiful, smooth ball of rock and dirt that I took to bed last night. You don't know why you died. So wait, you were over 50% and then you just went boom. That is something that I've noticed in SRVs, is sometimes they can just decide to die. It's kind of like a, you know, like a majestic horse just makes it somewhere and then just gives up. Same time that I died though, that makes it suspicious. Okay, well let's do a quick bio break, because I need to stand up and stretch and pee-pee. Star tries to land and I just hear crunch, crunch, crunch. So if you don't know how bio breaks work, watch your kidneys. Loot will come after them. What color is your Mandalay? You're not chrome. It's like tactical olive. Look at the chrome. It just looks like the sky. It's so beautiful. You can see the reflections of the star. I love it. I love it. Okay. Bio break. BRB. 5 minutes. Okay, I'm back. And hope your kidneys are okay. This loot's after Ralph's kidney. Okay. Change back to steel. Back to the steel. Oh. You got the Dangus decal on your SRV? Hold on. Oh yeah, I forgot to put that on my Mandalay. It's on my Panther clipper. Where is... Oh yeah, there it is. Nice. I wish I could do that right now, but you can't do livery when you're in your ship. Okay, SRV destroyed. So yeah, note to self, when you blow up your own SRV, apparently you die. Okay, so we'll just have to pretend that we didn't die. So that added probably another 15 minutes or so to the journey. Got to line up with Death Star. Okay. Are you ready, Dead Star? We gotta make it to the Thunderdome here. Get rid of the ship. Note to yourself, when Smash blows up his SRV, I die. Well, that's how factions work, Dead Star. Is you know, we're in this together. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Let's hit that Thunderdome. 63 kilometers. We can do this. We can do this. I'm feeling very motivated to accomplish things today. Before the stream, I was cleaning my bathroom. You know, when you do the deep clean, where you're like, find all the little dust bunnies. Cleaning my bathroom with a damn X-Acto knife. Getting down at all the stuff between the tiles, everything. And then you step back and you go, oh, that's nice. And then you take a dump on the floor. Because when I take a dump on the floor, I want a clean bathroom. I want my... Okay, hold on. Enough of this, okay. Enough with the poo-poo jokes, okay? What was that I learned? I learned how to say something that's like... Hold on, what is it? I had it written down. Watashi no uchi. Watashi no ushi. That's how Japanese you say my poop. Watashi no uchi. Why do I have that written down? It's a mystery that you'll wonder about before, and you'll be like, what the hell? Last night's party was wild, no memory. This is a very, like, I kind of like, I want to find a canyon planet and maybe make, the last 20 kilometers are going to be ugly. Oh yeah, when we get into the hills, like that's, the Thunderdome is strategically placed in a difficult area because the idea was like, you know, the idea was basically to make a Mad Max planet. And what we're doing here is what I was going to call the Fury Road, 200 kilometer race of doom. And so the idea was like, yeah, you want Thunderdome to be in the most treacherous, mountainous area. It's the, you know, it's the big destination. The idea being like, you know, it's like after the 200 kilometers, you're exhausted. You just want that straightaway, but no, you get the perilous mountains of doom. And oh god, this terrain is a lot more kind of crazy than I thought it was going to be. Okay. This next little stretch looks pretty good. If I can stop wiping out. Okay. Let me pump this Tacosa a little bit more. I need a little more. There we go. Oh yeah. This Tacosa song is like one of my favorite. Hold on, I'm gonna start this from the beginning because I freaking love this song. This is a great racing song. Huh. You guys been enjoying Radio 7, by the way? I've not listened to it this week, but I need to give it another listen soon. It's just such a album full of bangers. And it's funny. If you don't know Radio 7, check out Takoso Bandcamp. And it is a 4-hour-long Elite Dangerous album with yours truly as DJ Squats and the music of the infamous, illustrious Takoso. He said he was around for a couple hours today, but he also had his, like, I think it's like someone's birthday. It's like what you could be celebrating your child's birthday, you could be racing an SRV across a planet. I think he chose wisely though. You don't want to piss off the kids. Not until they're older. Listen too many times. Spouse asked if it's on non-stop rotation. Spouse is like humming along to the Takoso tracks and I mean, it's like, even if it wasn't Elite Dangerous themed, it's just good music. But the fact that it's Elite Dangerous makes it such a cool little awesome thing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, hey. I wiped out and then wiped back. I wiped in. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Now this song actually is on no Takoso albums because this is just he just made this one for Dying in the 80s. Which if you follow the series, it's still one of my favorite little episodes. I like Living in the 80s was great. But then Dying in the 80s, maybe I took it too far. It's like 3 episodes, but it's so stupid. It's so stupid. I am starting. Well, I mean, I should say, like, I'm not, like, I haven't filmed anything yet, but I've been doing some camera tests, finishing the script for my latest, or my next video, I guess. Will be You Only Rebuy Twice. The next in the installment to 00 Dangus spy thrillers. And why is it nighttime there? I'm there and it is daylight. It's not nighttime, it's just I have HDR settings on, maybe that's... Oh, hold on. Like if I turn off the effect, you can see it really darkens the sky. It's not HD, it's not nighttime, it's just high contrast, Technicolor. A little vignetting. I've basically put some coloring, some color curves on there to make, you know, crush the blacks and deepen the shadows, make everything look more grainy and moody, so to speak. I can practically see the Thunderdome in the distance. Look at that little barrel roll. See, at this point, yeah, it's like really, it is an endurance thing. My brain has gotten a little loopy. I'm doing barrel rolls, like... Oh, Ray's gotta go. Uh-oh. What have I done? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no! I've fallen into a sand trap! Oh, God. I can't get the speed to, like, get out of this thing. Let me out. Damn fungoid traps. Okay. There we go, there we go. We're out. I think I kind of want to be on that big hill in the distance. Get a nice vantage point, see what, oh, for crying out loud. Seriously. We'll race the last 20? Okay. Yeah, once we get there, if we want to make it an actual race. Like, this is, like... I figure, like, this would work well if we had, like, 50 SRVs, right? Like, that would be a crazy cool race. And over the, you know, the milestones, the mile markers, I feel like the stories individual journeys. Oh, lordy. I feel like it's just right there in front of us, just waiting. Might need more than 2 SRVs though. Tomorrow? Race time? I need more time to plan it, but I was more just like testing out to see if it would work. I can't do anything tomorrow though, because I've got a thing I'm going to, and it's like a networking event for this upcoming 48-hour film festival that's happening next month. So on like October 17th, I've decided I'm gonna make another film. I was debating over whether I should do it. I've not been feeling super motivated lately, just to like do stuff like that, and I feel like it's exactly what I need to kind of give me a purpose, give me a goal. It's like I'm not gonna spend any money on this. Oh no! Oh, stupid little rock, stupid little rock. That could have been an awesome ramp. But it's like, yeah, it's like I've been not super motivated to work on like creative projects lately. I think a lot of it comes from sometimes you do a creative project and there's like this period of, I don't know, like emptiness. Like, I really gotta go now. Like, 5 minutes later, Ray's like, I swear I'm leaving. I swear I'm leaving. But it's like, you know, it's like you do a creative thing and you spend all your energy and you reach out to Tobias Brandt, but he's in solo mode. He's in the space between the stars. I feel like I can almost see the Thunderdome in the distance. Either that or it's a very unruly mountain. The Dead Star's off to my left. How did I get so far right? I must have gone wrong when I hit that mushroom patch. Oh my lord. Come on, come on. Okay, we'll follow the train. Okay, what I'm looking for is a nice big gold ramp up here. I want to use one of these hills as a nice ramp to get some air. But yeah, I've been just like trying to finish off and then sort of rework some of the script. I'm at the very end. I got a little stuck, but this is all part of the writing process. You get a little stuck and give it a couple of days, and you come back to it, and all sort of flows from there. But right now I'm at over 40 pages. Yeah. So I've done a bad thing. But I don't think I'm going to edit it that much, because there's a lot of really good stuff in it from a script perspective. So I kind of feel like I might just kind of go for a super long, almost feature-length, like, film. It'll probably be the last in the 007 entry, at least in that sort of format. Like if I do more, they'd be short, or shorter at least. And Death Star's so far away. We were like together at the beginning, and then. But here we go. This is the last flat plain before the Thunderdome Mountains. Oh, where did that rock come from? It was camouflage. Chameleon rock. Okay. Now we get our speed. Now this is the kind of flat that I like to drive on until I wipe out. And then I just don't like anything. It's more the SRV that's the problem though. Seriously, the Scorpion would be a little more fun, but I don't think it has the fuel. That's the other thing about the Scorpion. I think the fuel tank is a lot lower, because I find even if I'm just bumming around my ship on a Scorpion mission, I find I'll get that fuel warning a lot quicker. Why? Why? Okay. 44.5 kilometers away. And the track that's playing right now, it sounds so much like victory music that it's like kind of depressing, because it's like, we're not there yet. Oh look, bacteriologicals. Should I get bacteriologicals? Should I scan them? By the way, so what's going on with that mystery? Are we getting new exobiology? Like, what's going on? I know some people have already brought their fleet carriers near to that permit lock system, because there is sort of a trick where, like, this is what people figured out with Polaris. Like, you can actually see inside the Polaris system if your fleet carrier is within... I can't remember what the exact range was, but it's like if your fleet carrier is close enough, it kind of just auto-scans the nearby system maps. And so thus, people were able to bring it to Polaris and take a peek at what was inside. Of course, like, obviously, like, it's not going to show any weird things on the map. You're not seeing anything other than, like, the composition of planets, but c'est la vie. People did bring fleet carriers close to this new permit lock system that everyone is so curious about. And there was, like, one... oh, the last slot at HIP 87621? What is 8762? Oh, that's the thing, right? That's the thing where the permit lock system. Which I assume, again, we're all going to get permits just in time for Halloween and some festive mystery that will no doubt lead to some new exobiology discoveries, which I'm excited about. I think that's a great area for them to build new stuff in. My hope is that we get a new landable planet, perhaps a lava planet or HMCs or something, you know, I don't know, give us something new. Give us explorer brain people something to talk about other than rocks. Yee. Oh yeah. Okay, alright, we're fine. 40 kilometers away from Thunderdome. Oh god, this is like psychologically toxic. That's where where Tori is. Who's Tori? Or Tobias. Or Tori. Tori. Who's Tori? Oh god. Oh! I landed. Wow. I did not expect to land it. Okay, 39 kilometers. Here we go. I feel like also the Thunderdome Mountains, quite a lot of different like paths. Oh, Ford versus Ferrari. I was thinking about doing that for the race and calling it like Falcon DeLacy versus Saud Kruger, or like Falcon versus Kruger, or Saud versus Falcon. I don't know, some combination of such nonsense. Spin. Oh god. I do get a little nauseous with SRVs. I would say one thing is really dangerous in what do you call it? Le Mans. Oh shit, that's a cliff. In VR, I would get extremely queasy in SRVs. And I know it was like not really meant for... It's like meant for when you're in your ship, but like you put VR on an SRV, it's like within, you know, like those VR headaches that people get? It's like, I would never get one from Elite in a spaceship or whatever. I would sometimes get them from other games, but as soon as I go in an SRV, I gotta take that shit off. I start getting that weird VR queasiness. So bizarre. Yeah, that's a ramp. Okay, we got a little valley here. 35 kilometers. I can almost taste it. I can smell it now. I only game in VR. See, I haven't done the VR in a long time. You know, the old Oculus just sitting in a box. And I kind of feel like it's like, other than Elite, I didn't... Like, I wouldn't say like I don't enjoy VR, like I do. But everything feels like a novelty. But Elite, it's different. Like it just Elite, it just opens up your field of view. It makes it immersive. Like there's no better VR game than Elite Dangerous still, even though VR isn't supported. And you know, there's been years. I guess Half-Life Alyx is supposed to be pretty good. The Resident Evil one or whatever. But it's like nothing. Like Elite VR is transformative. It is incredible. It's next level, and there's nothing better than it. And I hope that one day, like, some people are like, yeah, hopefully one day Elite will bring back the consoles, and it's like, whatever. Like, honestly, make the consoles come to you, you know? Make them come to you. That's what I say. Doesn't make any sense, but whatever. That's it. 120 VR games, but only 4 worth playing. That's what VR is, right? A lot of them are cool little novelties, and you play them, and you're like, well, that was neat. I'll never do it again. I did like, what was it, Super Hot? That one was really fun in VR. Obviously, games like Beat Saber, or the ones where you're kind of dancing and swatting shit that flies at your head. That's a whole genre now. Like, that kind of stuff is fun, but it's not like, you know, it's more like a casual game, right? It's like playing checkers or something. I'm about to say checkers. By like I'm about to say by like a 50-year-old dude. I'm like, oh, ain't that far away. It ain't that far away. But anyway, like the point being is like, in terms of like a serious VR game, one that remains an enjoyable experience the whole way through. Like, there's nothing that can compare to Elite, even after all these years. Like, it's just like, there's other good games that are fun, but they're, you know, it's like, I don't know, Drunken Bar Fight is good exercise, sure. Or what was that one, Gorm? What was the one where it was like super brutal violence in the gladiator arena combat or whatever? But it's like stuff like that. It's like, yeah, I play it, it adds its little fun, and then it's just like, then whatever, right? But Elite, you could play this, you could play Elite for the rest of your life, let's be real. You probably will. And it's just, and there's something about Elite that's special in general, right? And then you add VR to that, and it's like putting honey on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Gorn. Isn't that the name of the Star Trek lizard race that Kirk fights? It's like Kirk versus the Gorn. I remember that because I was recently watching Strange New Worlds. I gave up on Strange New Worlds, unfortunately. Season 1 of Strange New Worlds, I absolutely loved it. And I have the feeling that a lot of the reason I loved it so much was very reactionary to the fact that, like, the other Star Trek, the STD one, and the first couple of seasons of Picard were so fucking dour and dismal and depressing and dark and stupid. And Strange New Worlds season 1 comes out and it's like, oh, like Star Trek can be fun and lighthearted and full of wonder and joy and whatever. But I had a concern where I was like, you know, I'm like, oh, I like this way better. The cast is way more likable. It had the right formula. And you know that most Star Treks anyway, like, it's going to take till season 3 anyway until it becomes good, right? That's the rule. But Stranger Worlds was really good initially, and as time went on, I started to realize that I'm like, okay, well, what I initially mistook as reverence for the source material later started to feel like a lack of originality, and I'm finding it's really bad. The last season I actually gave up on. I stopped watching it because it was just like, okay, what I want to see is crazy cool space exploration and, you know, humanity trying to get out of situations with science and cleverness and diplomacy and all that stuff, and you know, the occasional, yeah, we gotta fight the Klingons, you know, and action and intrigue and adventure. And what we're getting is like fucking references, and everything is like, oh, Who's Spock gonna bang next? Oh no, he broke up with Nurse Chapel. Now he's gonna start fucking Scotty. Like, come on. I don't care who Spock is boning. I don't think Spock should have ever been in this show. I don't have any issue with the actor, but the guy's not, like, we get a young Spock full of emotion? Why? And why is this guy doing this terrible William Shatner impression? The guy who plays Kirk is just terrible. And he's such a huge focus in it. It's like, he must be someone's nephew, I don't know. And then you get, like, all these characters that are just so uninteresting. And I really like the Doctor. I really like Rebecca Romaine Stamos' character, the number one, and I don't know, like, they just focus on fucking Nurse Chapel and Spock. I just don't care anymore. I just don't care. Why watch a story about a dude in a spaceship when you can be a dude in the spaceship? Well, what I like to do is I like to be a dude in the spaceship watching a story about a dude in another spaceship, and then, you know, I'm a dude in a spaceship watching a spaceship. I watch Star Trek when I'm playing Elite. Like, TNG is my number one, especially when I'm exploring. I throw on TNG, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm entertained. Deep Space Nine. Maybe occasionally the original series. Okay, 25 kilometers out. And we're just starting to enter the mountain range. It won't be far, it won't be far. So it looks like the whole journey is going to take about 2.5 to maybe 3 hours. It's quite an endurance run. I haven't done this much SRVing in a long time. But no, I love sci-fi TV. I love sci-fi TV. Right now, the Foundation series is really, and Alien are two really, really good series for totally different reasons. Like, Alien's more cerebral horror and, I guess, like, suspense and drama. And then you've got Alien, which is, sorry, that was Alien. Then you got Foundation, which is like hard sci-fi and crazy future concepts and everything just sort of taken to these extremes. And I think they're both wonderful, wonderful series. Highly recommend both of them. Foundation in particular, I didn't really read the books, so I didn't really know what I was getting into. And I was very, like, oh, like, that's what the story's going to be about? And I was like, okay, interesting, interesting. But I can tell you, it is one of those journeys that I'm very glad to have undertaken. It's quite a great story. Naturally, is Arthur C. Clarke or whatever. Oh, Rick and Morty. My friend keeps telling me, he's like, oh yeah, the name Rick and Morty's good. And I'm like, I have not watched Rick and Morty in such a long time. I've just been recently catching up on the South Park stuff. So I kept seeing the stuff they were doing, and I was like, okay, like, I'll be honest, you know, I'm a Canadian here, and these have not been, when I think about America recently, it's not been a lot of fun. So I got a lot of friends in the States, and I have to keep reminding myself that, you know, it's like, well, you know, not all America is what we see in the news, right? But when those South Park guys started making the evidence, it's like, okay, it's like a large faith in America restored. Because what they're doing is absolutely hilarious political satire on a level that I've never seen. And Rick and Morty, again, it's wonderful, irreverent sci-fi bullshit. But man, yeah, I watched the first 2 or 3 South Park, and I'm like, that is so fucking funny. It's crazy that shows like South Park or the Simpsons, and, you know, it's like they can be on the air for 20 years and still find, you know, new comedy, right? Like new jokes and new stuff they've never done. Simpsons is another one I feel bad where it's like, I haven't watched The Simpsons in ages, and that like, in all respects, is just such a classic, amazing, one of the best comedies ever. Okay, I think I'm gonna go up this hill. Rick and Morty made me scrap a sci-fi I was writing. Well, don't let it, don't think that way. Honestly, a lot of times, if you start writing something, and I found this too, where it's just like, oh my god, I'm literally in the middle of writing something, and then something comes out, and it's like 20, like a solid 25% of it is like basically my idea. What the hell? But just look at it in the sense where it's like, you know, you're writing something, you're obviously writing something that would get produced. And oh no, I'm not gonna make it up still. Like you obviously are capable of writing something that would be insanely well received. So don't scrap it just because Rick and Morty did it, because, you know, it's like at the end of the day, every story's been done in some form or fashion, right? Everything is just a oh shit, hold on. Everything's been done to, okay, what's going on? Can I not? Why am I just falling backwards so quickly? What's going on? Oh no, this was a terrible mistake. I head towards Dead Star here. This hill was a lot steeper than I thought it was going to be. Okay, note to self, hell bad. Yeah, I was saying, like, you know, it's like that idea, finish it, and whatever you do that's different, like every artist has a different voice, right? And even though Rick and Morty did it their way, it's like the way that you approach that, even if it's a similar topic, you might approach it differently. It's still worth exploring. Because legit, like, my friend was like, basically like, he wanted to work with me to write this thing that was like about a smart house that kills people. And then it's like I found like Love, Death, and Robots did an episode like that that had a lot of similarities. There was a series that was like a European series that had a lot of similarities, right? But then when I watch those things, you know, while they have a lot of similarities, it's not one-to-one, right? There were still a lot of things that we were doing differently, right? I think it's like always worthwhile to think about that, and I'm totally boned right here. Oh, I'm not boned. Wonderful. Okay, we're gonna try to go around the hill. Or just, you know, when you wipe out on a hill, oh my lord. It's like, you think wiping out on the ground is frustrating? Alright, screw the hill. Okay. Also, apparently, screw my hull. Ah! Okay. Can we not die? Thank you. Okay, we're alive. Oh my god, yeah, this is very deceptively difficult terrain. The Death Star so far. This is where I like this part of the race, because the idea is like, you get to this point, and it's kind of like, you gotta make, if you're behind, you gotta make the big maneuvers, like I just did, like just wiping out. Like, you may have to brave the mountains if you're behind, you know? This is where the real commanders get separated from the fake commanders. Still not seeing you park 21 kilometers out. Well, we're 19 kilometers, but with SRVs, like, if you're in your ship, unless we get a wing invite, I don't think you will see us. Not until the headlights are visible. Oh god. This is not good. This is not good. I've made a terrible mistake here. Okay, we're gonna try to land on our wheels. And okay, that happened. Okay. Apparently, that worked. Oh, well, there's no way we're climbing this. This is like climbing a straight wall. This is freaking terrifying. Like a little spider. Look at me, I'm a spider on the wall. Oh god. Until I'm not on the wall anymore, and then it becomes a problem. Okay, we're gonna use our... Hey, I remember this part. There's like this fake little wall here. Yeah, I remember this. That means we're close. Well, I mean, also the radar. I know how close we are. But, ow. Things I recognize. Rocky Valley. Okay, come on, come on. Oh yeah, keep in mind, if you're on YouTube, there's like a 30-second delay, right? Or some time period of delay. Oh boy, okay. Ooh, that was a risky move, and I just made it. Okay, yay. Oh god. This is treacherous. It's quite pretty here, though. I do like the beauty of the canyon. It's a big, beautiful canyon. Okay, that is a rock. Oh, for crying out loud! This thing is like just rocking me around. Okay. Get up here. Maybe this could be a nice little ramp for some air. Okay. Taking a little damage there, but it's okay. That's okay. The hull is half full. Get up there. We are mountaineering in an SRV. Problem with the mountains is like, yeah, you get up there and then you kind of go forward and you don't see a cliff coming, and all of a sudden, yeah, you're free falling. Doing a little Tom Petty there. Oh wow, Death Star's so far ahead. How did you get that far? Like, just by not screwing up. These look like mountains, but they're really not that high. Like, it's not... I don't know if it's like a weird, you know, like a perspective thing with my speed and velocitization and all that, but these really do not feel like, you know, difficult mountains. I think we might be getting the home stretch here. Oh god, I'm falling right in the crack with all the rocks. No, 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 no. Okay, we just managed to avoid it. Wonderful. No! Get out of the rocks. Actually, that's kind of an interesting feature. A lot of these canyons have like very rocky walls. I don't know if that's intentional. Okay, 15 clicks to go. Looks like Death Star took a better route through the canyons. I just literally just started running at the mountains screaming. Which is, you know, if the mountains could be intimidated, I'm sure they would have been. Okay. Yeah, I should have time to do a Viper run after this. I do really want to see how, in a super fast, fragile, shieldless Viper, can you make this whole trip? Like, in a Viper, I could probably make the damn trip in 3 minutes, right? Like, this took like 2.5... almost like 2 hours 45 minutes to get about 200 kilometers, and it definitely takes about 2 SRVs. Oh fuck! And all of my damn life saving nickel. I'm gonna have to do nickel mining after this. I want my nickel back. Brr. Look at this. Why am I all like crow? But you see, like, how often I wipe out in this thing, and I wonder, like, am I doing something wrong? Is this just normal SRV behavior? Like, there. Come on. Come on. Come on. It makes my fucking spine hurt. Like, my whole body. It's like whatever the opposite of dopamine is like produced inside of my body. It's like toxic bile. It's like, thought diarrhea. It's just an unpleasant feeling. Like, holy cow! There we go again. So anytime I start to slide a little bit more than than normal, it's just like immediately my whole body like seizes. All right, we're gonna surmount these foothills. Like the beacons of Gondor. Oh god, oh god. That's true. Maybe it's the low gravity, right? Like, I don't get enough of trazione. I keep in mind too, it's like, I think more advanced scouting with route planning and knowledge of landmarks could also be a good... Like, this is what I'm saying, it's not just about your driving skills, it's also about your route planning. You know, is it better to go over the mountain or under the mountain? Okay, we're in the home stretch now. Only almost 12 kilometers left. Got a little bit of a... I was gonna say reprieve, but then all these rocks in front of me. A little bit of a straight and narrow run up here. And still I'm gonna wipe out. Still I'm gonna wipe out. Because why not? Boom. You're not a lead until you've cartwheeled it. Just don't blow myself up, otherwise Death Star might die. Apparently our lives have been bonded together. I don't know how, but... How are you 5 kilometers ahead of me? Oh god, I'm terrible. I may not be winning any medals, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I wouldn't have any room for them anyway. So I have no custom fleet carrier interior, a bookshelf to put my medals on in the first place. You know, really, you know why I hate console people, and you know why I relished the destruction of the console universe so much? Why every scream of like, oh no, my favorite game is gone, why have you done this to me? Why it made me grin ear to ear? Because console people got achievements, okay? We do not get achievements in PC world. Well, I mean, like, we make our own achievements. Like on construction paper, I colored in a thing saying, for, you know, congratulations on reaching Stat J. And then I put it on my fridge. But no, it's like console got achievements and we never got achievements. And that kind of always irritated me. So when their universe was destroyed, I was very happy. It's like my constant... Oh god, what's going on here? What is this this situation? That I've got myself in. Ah! Yeah, I've been doing too many villain arcs. I think I actually might turn evil if I keep doing just the number and level of villain stories. Although I'm like, also like I downloaded a bunch of streams. The one where like we went and like killed Ghost Raft mercilessly, or well, we killed Barefoot. We chased Mars away and had him betray Barefoot, which psychologically worked out exactly as we planned. But I want to cut together a little video on that whole incident. And as I was going through, I'm just like, oh my god, am I evil? Are we the baddies? But then I watched Mars and Barefoot, I'm like, no, they're the baddies. I'm like, I think we're both the baddies. It's like... What's that? I see something in the sky. Okay, we're eight kilometers there. I think Dead Star is gonna win this quote-unquote race. It wasn't so much a race as much as a test, but also I feel like I failed miserably at just like driving in a straight line. Looks like there's snow up here on the mountains, but it's just my headlights are being so damn bright. It does kind of look nighttime-ish though. Like I could see why you would think this is like nighttime. I'm gonna use gravity to help me gain speed. Might show me it going at like 30. Okay, here we go. 46, 48. Oh, because I'm slowing down. That's why. Okay, no, go. Let's go faster. Okay, no. Actually, no. That's down speed. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're good. We're good. Okay. So close. I can taste it. I can smell the Thunderdome. Do I get an achievement for this? You know what? Yes, I do. I'm gonna get a piece of construction paper and write with a crayon. Participation award, 200-kilometer race in the Fury Road Challenge. Should I really be going up these mountains, or is this like a terrible idea? I feel like that's where all my bad decisions have come from, is trying to like scale mountains with no reason. Oh, crying out loud. Oh my lord. It is like, I cannot, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of like anything more frustrating than the feeling that I have when an SRV wipes out. Like, it's honestly the most frustrated I ever have been in life. Like, just pure frustration, you know what I mean? Like, maybe if I'm like trying to learn something really hard on guitar and you can't do it and you just have that feeling of failure. But like, that's what I'm saying, like, that's like frustration mixed with like self-loathing. Whereas like, this is like pure frustration where it's like, it's not me. It's the SRV. Like, I blame the technology. Therefore, it's even more, it's like pure frustration. It's pure unadulterated. Oh god, the rocks, the rocks, the rocks. That was an interesting bounce. Oh god, it's on the other side of this mountain, isn't it? Do I have to climb this mountain? How do I do this? Well, Dead Star's there. Obviously, he picked a better route than me, I guess. You can see it? Oh my lord. Like, that's gonna be the moment. That's like the moment you're waiting for, right? When it's like, you've just been like navigating rocks into hostile terrain ad nauseum for like 2.5 hours, seeing the destination. It is truly the that's what I need. I need to see it. That'll reinvigorate me here. Oh god. I can't see it. All I see are rocks. Rocks and hills, rocks and hills. Please. Give me mercy. This last little mountainy area is so treacherous though. It is like such a just like, it's difficult because you just want it to end, you just want to get there quickly. Like, the closer you get, the faster you want to go. Kind of like when you have to go pee and then you're going home and you're like, well, I'll pee when I get home. And every step you take closer and closer to your abode, the feeling of pee has to rise exponentially to equal things out. Oh god, I can see it, I can see it, I can see it! Oh god, sweet! Okay, hold on. I gotta do mid-air synthesis. So that, oh no. Oh no! No! I was there! I can see it! I can see it! Ah! I could literally see it. Well, I guess I won't be making myself an achievement on construction paper. Okay, let me go get my Viper. How did that? Oh god, I was so freaking close. I was so freaking close, man. Thank you for the F loot. I was so close! And legit, if I probably hadn't decided to do a barrel roll and try to do mid-air repairs, I might have actually made it. I might have actually made it. 2 Fs, right? That just shows you how bad I am at SRVs. I hate them. I hate them. The Scorpion I don't hate, because like that one does not wipe out nearly as much. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the Scorpion doesn't hate me. The Scarab does. I made it! That was a massive ball ache. Oh yeah. So you get the nice dopamine satisfaction of making it. I blew up within sight. I can see it in the distance. Okay, let me go get my Viper out. It should be here on my carrier. I don't see why. Oh yeah, another weird side effect of these mods is I sometimes cannot see the docking pads, and sometimes I can. Today I can, which is nice. But I don't feel good, man. Not at all. Not good at all. It's like sweet, sweet relief, right? But it's like relief from pain. That's actually, I think this is an endurance race, right? It's not as fun as a speed race. Hold on. Just a little bit. It's not as fun as a speed race. But I think this, it's like, it's good to have both types. Okay, where's my little Viper? Let me just make sure. I might have... Sometimes with chips that are in storage, I sometimes just, you know, put a bunch of crap in them. Yeah, see? Guardian Plasma Charger. These will affect my speed a little bit. So 785... I think it was faster than 807. Do I need heat sinks? Probably not. Let me go 822. Lightweight alloys, yeah, 2A power plant, 3A performance enhanced. I don't think I have everything 100% here. I think there was some other, yeah, like power distributor. No, I think everything is pretty good. I think there was a way to make it go faster though, but I literally, you can see I have nothing on it. It's just, all it is just a hollow shell of, it's basically like a rocket attached to some metal. You failed my pod 1. I didn't fail, I delayed success. Like really the goal was to understand how long would it take. Dead Star made it, therefore I have data. Like now I have the data. And by the way, look at this beautiful Vaboom. Beautiful Canadian flag skin. The Viper, honestly, like, I did not love it. What do you mean? I didn't. I did succeed in the real goal, the true goal. That's the thing. When I fail, I have to change the goal so that the failure is a success. That's how it works. That way I never lose. What up, Bridget? I've never lost in my life. I've just had a lot of goals shift suddenly. So let's see how this will work with, like, honestly, I want to go to I need a planet with canyons to get some cool ship races going for planets. I really wish that there was a way to create custom race courses and actually like put them down in game. That would be so neat. And like honestly, it's fun because like playing with that was so frustrating. Even the game quit. You crashed the desktop. Oh my god. But think of how much more frustrating you go to Gastown, or no, not Gastown. What's the other place? Where is it? Imagine if it was like, okay, you made it to Thunderdome. Now, lap 2 is you have to go to the other facility that's 200 kilometers away, and then back. Oh god. Yeah, we must have had instancing issues. Well, if you want, send me a wing invite. I'll get you in there. But I'm just gonna try to quickly race to. Maybe we'll go to the pit instead as a second location. I don't think I want to drive an SRV anymore. No, I don't ever want. I hate it. I hate the SRVs so much. The Scorpion excluded because it doesn't frustrate me. Like the SRV is so frustrating. I wonder, is the Viper small enough that I could fit through there? Hold on. Now this would be a Top Gun maneuver if you could fit through these things. Is this actually? Is this? I feel like it's got thick thighs, but hold on. No. Almost. What about your landing gear? Technically, yes. You have to use your landing gear, but wow, okay. What was my alternate for boost? I had an alternate boost, but there we go. Okay, I'm just gonna fly through these mountains in camera mode. We're going at insanely high speeds. But this is pod racing, baby. Ooh. Oh shit, what have I done? Oh god, I love the Viper. It's one of those things where, yeah, I, like back when I got the Viper in my progression, you're at Thunderdome, so I'm definitely not seeing you then. Then you might need a wing invite to get in the same instance, because like you would appear here. Don't diss the Scarab. It may be made of duct tape and dreams, but it sure can fly. Well, it can fly into the sun as far as I'm concerned. Blue Zombies. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's so terrible. It's my least favorite thing in Elite Dangerous. I mean, I like that it exists, don't get me wrong. And I mean, like, look, it's a tool. Oopsies. Oopsies. Woohoo! Oh yeah, okay. Alright, let's try to make it to the pit. Oh shit! Okay, note to self. When flying very fast Viper, do not plot route in mountains. For low gravity planets, turn down pips to engines. What, for like, for the SRV? Is it like an SRV tip? Hopefully this just spawns me down there. Another F. Loot is getting it. Loot has been waiting. It's just like the pigeons that watch the people eat at the picnic bench, and then as soon as they leave, they move in, ready for the crumbs. Okay, I'm gonna get to the pit, and then I'm gonna probably call an end to the stream, so I can get a little dinner in my belly before I head to this concert tonight, and finish, you know, cleaning. Oh yes! Oh, it feels so good to go fast after going on this super slow ass Scarab. Though I really wish I had more capacity. Like, I wanted to go for absolute top speed, so I had to sacrifice the size of the distributor or whatever. Oh wait, hold on. Did we not learn from the other day we don't go into menus when flying through mountains? But it's like, I wish I could like basically continuously boost, but unfortunately it's not the case. I don't know if like moving the power distributor up would make much of a difference, but oopsies. Okay, I don't think we're gonna make it to the pit. I think we're giving far too many Fs. Okay, maybe I'll try one more time, but this time no hot dogging. Just straight up, I just want to see what the time is. Because that might be another way is like to do a ship race. Or maybe like a ship. Ooh, what about a relay race? Like what if you had like a ship that had to go pick up an SRV. Did Death Star even make it back online? Okay, he is online. I was gonna say, I'm like, this game crashed and he just like walked away uninstalled. He's like, I'm done with this shit. It's over. Game over. Okay, how can you not hot dog? How can you not hot dog in this super fast Viper? It does feel good. Look at this, all these mountains shaped like mittens. I'm gonna call this the Mitten Mountains. They all have like a mitten shape to them, right? Like one big peak and a little thumb peak. You must screw the thumb holes in the Mitten Mountains. It is weird. I guess there's like one procedural seed that just kind of said every mountain must have a little thummy hole. Okay, this is going to be a tricky one. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh shit, ground. Alright, okay, I think we're done. I think we're done for the day, okay? I think we're done. Because that's... That's way too much. That's way too much. That's why I'll never do an Iron Man run. Because I can't resist. I can't resist the temptation. Thankfully, that's a pittance of a rebuy. Alright, I think that's it for today. But yeah, I think, yeah, you need like, I think 50 people to make this grueling 200-kilometer journey doable. But I think that was kind of fun. Oh, you're gonna go to Paspatula City? I'll meet you up there. Meet you up at the port. Like, I did enjoy maybe like 25% of that. The other 75% was really either irritating and annoying, or frustrating, or just kind of insane. I don't think I could do a little longer race. I think that's about the limit of what we could do. Merry Christmas, what? I guess it's almost getting that time. Man, I'm like trying to see, I'm like, do I think I can get that Bond episode done in time for Christmas? Yeah, I think I want to do a race, but I think what would be super important for a race, yeah, very frustrating. Yeah, agreed. I think what would be important for a race is you have to get enough people. If you had like 50 people creating a little more chaos, it'd be more fun. I think also it needs like something where like, my thought is just like to do it and try it in a Scarab. But I don't want to drive an SRV for like a month. Like, I'm certainly not doing it tomorrow, that's for sure. I don't want to do any more colonization either. Like, at least for like a couple weeks. Like, I was like, should I start working on that what do you call it? This thing, the asteroid base. And then I'm like, no, 200 kilometers Scorpion would take forever. But maybe it would actually be quicker because I would wipe out less and be able to go up 90-degree angles with ease, right? Spotters or a map. Well, that's the thing too, is also like, were we doing the right course? Like, do we make bad decisions that cost, 20 minutes because, rather than go around the mountain, we went up the mountain? So I wonder if there's like improvements to be made. I think that's like the kind of mentality you want anyway as a racer. I'm gonna race the hammers.
It's good to see you, Commander. Please enjoy your stay at this facility.
I'm gonna give it a little boop. Little side boop. Okay. That's hammer 1. We'll hit hammer 2. Keep in mind these things are... They may look like that there are just simple moving things. Okay, boop. Okay, now we're at 1% hull. This next one's going to be very difficult. But I think if we approach it just very gently now. We've only got a 1% error, margin of error. Basically have to just touch it without any force. Okay. Slow down, slow down. Do we know what's the exact speed of these things? It's about 367. Just touch it. We have to touch it. Just touch it. Eee! That's a touch! Okay, well that was, too much touch. Too much touch. One day we'll get all 4 hammers. At least I'm in a Viper. And that wasn't illegal, technically. That's the quickest way to dock with Spatula City, actually. Just let the hammers bring you in. That's why they're there. Alright, well thanks guys for sticking around and for chatting today. I will, I should be able to stream next week, no problem. I might do, like, I thought that, I gotta go check what the rewards are for this new community goal, but I think, I've been wanting to do a little exploration and do a little plant scanning and whatnot. It's also a good way to build up money. And of course the CGs as of late have been quite good for the bank account. And of course, personal narrative. So I'll probably be, like, heading out of the bubble. At least, like, not like, I'm not gonna do like a far off exploration. Oh, look at that. Morris's yellow shoe trend is catching on. A dead star up here. Let me, No, I didn't mean, I meant to do this. Like, disagrees. Hello. This guy was sitting here when I left. Man, get a life. Okay. Gotta go to our spot at the bar. It's nice to have, a station that you built, and you still can't get a damn drink at the bar. Like, this place is called Spatula City, but it might as well be called Dry City. Anyway, but and like again, like this is without HDR, with HDR. Which do you prefer? It's a little hazier. This one's just like, just like it so much. And obviously you're gonna get the YouTube compression as well, so I don't know how it looks for you, but anyway. I will see you guys next week. Enjoy your whatever you do, and stay Dangus. Goodbye.